Yo, yo, how you doing? I had some internet problems. My internet took a dump just before I was about to go live, so I had to sort that out. So hopefully, you guys all can hear me and see me now. I think I'm working. Yeah, I think I am. It's good. Give us a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me and see me. Welcome to Micks Mowers show live Saturday night, covering for Top Conker because he's away on holiday, having a bit of a cruise. So give us a thumbs up if you can hear me and see me. That'd be great. The old pop-out chat running best we can. Yeah, disconnected. Yeah, it did say it was disconnected. Okay, no worries. Yeah, sounds good. Says Ken loud and clear. Says my old mate Klaus. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Right, I go to the top of chat best I can. See what we got in the old house. Oh, yeah, top of chat. There you go. Lovely. So yeah, welcome. I'm covering this week and I think next week for Top Conker because he's actually away. He's on a cruise and my thoughts go to him. He just had a funeral of his mum, so. He did ring me up last week, and he was not doing very well at all. But he's gotten over that, and he's sorted all that out, and now he's on a cruise with his wife. So he's having a nice time. He's got 2 weeks away, recharge the old batteries, and he asked me if I'd cover the stream for him. So yeah, that was cool. I covered it last week because he was at some swingers club or something. So yeah, to do that. So that's cool. So you got me for a couple of weeks. Hope you don't mind, but there you go. That's what it is. Scraping the old barrel of the old live streams, but there you go. What we've been doing. Today's Nana's birthday. 176 yesterday. 76 years old. Happy birthday, Nana. We had a nice bit of cake today. We had family round. Got the old gazebo out, deck chairs and what have you. And we sat out in the sun. It's been absolutely beautiful down here on the old south coast, and I mean spanking. And it's still nice and hot now. So we've been out in the garden all day today. Kids have been out there running around like loonies, playing on the swings and slides and letting off party poppers and bits of cake flying everywhere. And Riley boy's been dancing to music. And yeah, it's been lovely. So Mrs. Peter's got out the bath. She's got white bits because she's been laying out in the sun all day long. So she's nice and sunburnt. And we just had a bit of a chill out day today. So that's good. The old man is back. He's now out of hospital, which is good. He's had his knee done, but he's now just resting. So I'm going down to see the old man tomorrow. They didn't give him one of his stockings for his legs or something. So Mrs. P went and got a stocking from the hospital for him. Went and fitted that for him. So that's all done. And yeah, I'm down there tomorrow. Give him a hand in the garden because he can't move about. So he wants a few bits doing around the house and around the garden. So I'm on Daddy Day tomorrow, which would be cool. Apart from that, yeah, busy in the old shop. Nothing too taxing. Done 2 or 3 videos this week, which is nice just to get a few in the bank. And I've got a Hater 48 currently in, which is a very slow drive issue, which is fixed, but now he's brought it back because he wants a new belt fitted to it as well, which I told him it needed anyway. So that's come in. I've got a Hater 56 that always lives here. That's in at the moment under test. And cylinder mowers, I've been doing a few of those. Nearly righted my cylinder mower off today. I hit a metal spike in the lawn. I didn't know it was there, and I might have done a bit of damage to a cylinder, but we shall see. So I'm busy doing them, and just your run-of-the-mill stuff. I did get a lawnmower up and running in the last video, which someone gave me to give to Riley's charity, or not Riley's charity, but the charity that supports Riley. So that sold yesterday, so that's good. So they got £120 coming their way, so that's good. Happy with that. So apart from that, the shop's an absolute mess. But I've been busy. Been busy watching some of you guys on doing your videos too, where I can. And apart from that, busy working nights and just trying to do as much during the day as I can. So yeah, busy all over. I'm gonna put the link straight out tonight. I'm gonna get chatting. I'm gonna go through the chat in 2 seconds as well. Copy that, and we'll put that into the old chat. Right, there's your link for you guys. Boom, off that goes. Just remember, the rules and regulations, they're all going to be down here, somewhere there. Just abide by the rules. I run a clean stream, and if you can't abide by the rules and regs and community guidelines of the streams, but that YouTube layout, then you have to go and play somewhere else. I don't tolerate any sort of bad behaviour at all. But as long as we all have a good chance and a good chat and a good muck about, then everyone's happy. I've got the 3 usual reprobates in the basement already. They didn't take long to hit the old button. So you guys just sit down there for 2 minutes, just get yourself nice and comfortable. No doubt Klaus want another beer. Let's just see what we've got in the chat first off. So let me get rid of that banner. Where'd that banner go? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I think it's gone now. Comments. So first in the house was Sparky Boy, followed by Machinery Nation, which is the old Hayes channel. Gary Ross in the house too. Can I do it with a cursor or not? Gary Ross in the house. No, I can't. Well, let me do it that way. Bill, guys playing with tools in the house. Hello, Bill. DNR Small Engines or Way of Life, whatever it's called now. He's in the house. Bill Shed in the house too. Hello, Bill. Nice to see it. Vintage engine repair. I'll stay up for it. Mick, can't wait. It will be 2 a.m. In Aussie time, but worth it. Cheers, mate. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. Thanks for popping on in. Jason Shoes in the house. Hello, Jason. Nice to see you. Randy. Hello, Randy. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Just do it in the house. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing okay, buddy boy. Nice to see you. Jason Shoes, DNI, you all chat to each other, right? Yeah, I think you are. Yeah, you all chat to each other. Oh, you're doing a lot of chatting, you lot. Doing a lot of chatting. My lord. Ken's in the house. He's also in the basement too. Sparky's put my wish list in there as well. Cheers, Sparky boy. Got a couple of bits actually for my wish list coming up. Someone's booked me some bits. Tim Palmer's in the house too. Hello, Tim. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Some old person called Hank. Don't know who he is. Some old boy. No doubt he's just stumbled in there pissed. Nice to see you, Hank. Hope you're doing well. See, that's cool. Interesting to think about people stay away meetings on Saturday. Mac to attend the house. Hello, Mac. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Oh, hello. Chat's gone for Burton. Don't know what happened there. Chat just went for a bit of a dump. There goes there. I haven't found it. Right, okay. Henry in the house again. I got 40 in the house. Cheers for coming in. Give us a thumbs up in the way in, please, guys and girls. Cool. It's just like 80. We just chat to each other. Hobby Motor in the house. Don't know who he is. Some foreigner, some Viking. What else we got in here? Just do it. I've done you already. Mac 210. Looks like someone called Steve Small Engine Saloon. Never heard of him. Probably some Canadian. Nice to see you, Steve, mate. Thanks for coming in, buddy boy. Nice to see you. AJP Garden Machines in the house too. Hello, Ash. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I'll definitely do that. You all chat to each other. Okay, that's fine. Good to see. AJP says hello to everybody. Gary Ross, Vintage Machine, the M&J Lawn Care in the house, or Mower Services. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for coming in. Indigo, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Mark's in the house too. Hello, Mark. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hope you're doing okay. Nice to see you. Magic in the house. Hello, Magic. Thanks for coming in too. Hope you're doing well. Although chat's just jumped again. What's that about chat then? It must be because there's quite a few in here. There's only 50 in the house. It's not too many. It's been busy than that before in the past. Where's that chat comment? Is there? Mark in the house. Don in the house. Hello, Don. Hello, Mick. I am too a small engine guy. I enjoy your channel. Keep it up. Cheers, mate. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hope you're doing well. All sounds good. If you've got any questions, leave them for a bit till our panel gets up here. I'll get to your questions. I'm having a nightmare with springs on a governor arm. Yeah, they do that. They do that, mate. They can be a bit fiddly sometimes. It can be like that. AJP, Gary Ross, Ben's workshop. Hello, mate. Nice to see you, Ben. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. To see you nicely. You're all chatting. Edward Bloke in the house. Hello, Edward Bloke. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Just do it. Then I'll put my link out. Randy in the house. Mick, have you ever gone too large drilling out the pilot jets? Yes, I have, mate. Yeah. Sometimes, especially on those Nicky carbs, can be a bit like that. If you drill them Nicky carbs out a bit too much, they can be a bit wonk. But if you use little thumb drills and just take them up just a hair's breadth at a time, you'll be okay. But yeah, I have drilled them out too far, and they run like they're on choke, especially on the E series overhead valves. They don't like being drilled. But yes, I have gone too far. And had to buy a new cartridge for them. You're all chatting. Anyone else new in here? Hello, mate. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. I've got a few new faces in here tonight. It's nice to see. Hello. Oh, I jumped again. This chat just keeps jumping tonight. I don't know what's up with that. Nice to see you. Ajard, mate. Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. Not seen you for a little while. Yeah, just about to say that. All good. Ken, you're chatting. Hayes Machinery's chatting away. Hagrid, cheers for them bits, buddy boy. We've not arrived yet, mate. But thanks very much for giving them bits, buddy. No, we're not here yet, mate. But I'm assuming it'll be tomorrow, mate. But thanks for that. Darth Sirius in the house. Hello, Darth. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're doing well. Just do it. Tin Grass Cut Palmer. You're all chatting away to each other. Yeah, that's good of you. That was Harry. Hit the like button, says Hank. Cheers, Hank. Right, that's everyone. Right, let's bring some up then. Let's bring the old man up first.
How you doing, Mick?
Okay, mate. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine.
The Viking up. Up comes the Viking. There he is.
Henry, are you in scrubs?
Yeah.
You in a hospital or something?
No. It's hot out there, and this is what works the best for me.
Way to go! Way to go!
I was wondering whether it's one of them special nights. It's Sunday, isn't it? Bath night tonight, Klaus. So it could be one of them special nights he has. Sunday night is bath night, dress up night, isn't it? You know what I mean? Speaking of getting dressed up, there's my best mate, Kenny Boy.
Look at my shirt.
Oh yeah!
Very nice
Wow.
indeed.
My buddy.
Hi Ken, been busy. Who's that? Harry. Harry's been busy past few months. First Saturday I've had off. Enjoyed the stream. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, you
Harry.
said you got the part. You're getting the part from him, Mick. You're.
Yeah, let me just bring Bill up because I was here sitting there playing with his hair because he knows that I can't do that. Cheers, there, Bill. There he is.
Hi, Bill.
So so after I put an Instagram post up, Harry come forward and he actually had one of the 750 is it international commercial? Is it IC? Is that what it stands for?
No, industrial commercial.
Industrial commercial, beg your pardon. Yeah, industrial commercial. Yeah, he had a spare one, a blown up one, and he donated the parts to me. So I got the airbox coming and the.
Where's he been? We haven't seen him in a while.
Well, he's probably chasing girls, isn't he? You know, he's only a young lad, isn't he?
That's a young
He's
lad.
only young.
Yeah.
He's probably got a little Ford Fiesta car and he's running around like a loony chasing all the girls with a big boot boy or something like that. You know.
Heck yeah.
You know.
Be hard to catch him in a Fiesta.
Yeah. Hello to all the guests tonight. Says Rick. Hiya, Rick. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, he got the parts. And to be fair, Ken, I came to you because I searched the internet and I was just I could find them, but everywhere was out of stock, which is
It's common with Briggs and Stratton. A lot of their stuff is out of stock lately.
It's not just Briggs. I think I think from what I see over here in the UK, because we're set up slightly different to you guys. So lots of places like Mower Magic and eSpares online and what have you all say yes, we have it, but as soon as they then go to their retailer who actually stocks the part, they haven't got it. So I looked at about 15, 20 different websites and no chance, fella. I've got a Ford Fiesta, but no birds. All right, mate. No worries. Whatever floats your boat, Harry. Hi, Jordan. Yeah, I looked everywhere, and I even looked at Briggs Bits, which is quite a common one over here that we use quite a lot. And Briggs Bits said no, haven't got it in stock. Don't know when they can get it, and that seemed to be the flavour. So I went abroad, looked at in the USA, and yeah, lots of places said they haven't got it in stock. But then Harry turned up and said, "Yeah, I've got one of them in my shed. You can have it if you like." So he only charged me £85. I thought it was quite cheap. But then he is Welsh, so I do expect a fair old price because he's a bit of a Welsh boy. But no, he's a good lad. He said I can have it for nothing. So without it, I can't sell the mower. It's as simple as that. So yeah, happy with that. So how have you guys been? You've all been all right?
It's been good here.
Oh, let me turn you up, Bill. Your volume's a bit low, Bill. Let me just squeeze you up a touch. I do like to hear your voice, Bill. Laugh. There you go. How you been, Bill? You been good, mate?
And now you're sounding like my wife.
Which one?
Which one?
The last one. This is the last one. She keeps promising that.
My good man, Rob Small Engine. I don't know what Rob's doing, but Rob has jumped. His subscribers have jumped through the roof at the moment. He's got about another 250 plus subscribers. So well done, Rob. Whatever it is you're doing, mate, you do it. Keep doing it. You're doing well. You'll soon be in the 1K millionaires club where you can just sit back and just watch that money roll in. So nice to see you, mate. Hi, Mick. Can I join the stream? Says Randy. Randy, as long as you are over 18 years old, fully clothed, you don't swear and all that sort of stuff, mate. Yes, you can. All you do is hit the link, which is in the chat somewhere, mate. So you must meet that criteria. Any mucking about, Randy, and I have to boot you back down, mate. But it's just the way it is. Hopefully, you'll be a nice lad and or girl, and we'll all be good. So, so what you been doing, Bill? You've been busy.
Well, as you know, I'm sure you saw the video. I picked up a couple of mowers that I got for fixing a mower, which always makes your day. Got the first one done and just finished the video. The free mower had a stuck valve and bad tires and a carburetor that wouldn't work right. But other than that, it was free.
Well, you can't beat free. I got a free one myself, as you saw this week, Bill.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that sold the next day. So I managed to got a transfer £120 to the old Smith McGuinness Syndrome UK Foundation. So they got £100 plus gift aid going in there. So that's good. I wish more people like that, because I could earn some serious money for them. But I got, as always, got to cover some overhead costs of what goes on. So that's good. So it's good to see, Bill. So you helped a man out, didn't you? You helped him out. Got one of his machines going, and then you picked a job up at the same time.
Well, the story was, he said, if you can get it running where it sits.
Yeah, good enough then.
Yeah, and it was, he sent me pictures of the mowers, and one of them had the plastic Briggs carburetor. So, pop the jets, run a little needle through them, and put it back together and call it done.
Mm.
That was
you can't beat free. Free is the best price.
Got one left out of the two. The other one's already on the road.
That's what we want. That's what we want, Bill. That's what we want. Good. So what you been up to, Henry?
Oh, I just finished off with the wife again. We a lot of
what? Do what?
Keep it clean.
The wife and I just finished off the last of the wood pile and the chips and everything had to go to the scrapyard.
Okay, so you've been busy doing scrap runs, have you? Randy, I can see you, mate, down there. Yeah, that's it. Can you just bring your camera so I can see your gorgeous little face, Randy? I take it you've got some clothes on, have you, Randy? Just push your camera down so I can see your t-shirt, please, Randy. You can't hear me yet, mate. No, pull your camera down, Randy, so I can see what you're wearing, please, mate. A bit lower, please.
Now, Randy's been comments on mine a lot. He seems like a decent sort.
I want to see your t-shirt.
Randy is Mr. Fan, the red fan.
Yeah, love it. Up become Randy. There's Randy.
Okay. Hey, Randy.
There's Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Hi, Randy.
Hey, I got a question. Okay.
Okay.
Go
generator. I got a generator, and it won't start. I don't know what's going on with it. I mean, I tried starting fluid. It won't start at all. I don't know what's going on.
Have you turned it on?
Yeah, it's turned on. I'm starting to wonder if it's a low oil sensor, because it won't even start.
What brand is it? What brand engine?
I think it's that EQT or whatever it was.
Try and disconnect the oil sensor. See if
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because a buddy of mine actually brought his the other day, and he's having the same problem with it, but it's a different brand. I'm not sure what his was. He's actually having the same issue with it. So we're going to try to maybe look at them both and see.
Has it been sitting?
It's been sitting, but it's not really big enough for me anyway. So I don't know if I really want to mess with it, because I'm looking for something bigger anyway. But I want something like run something big off of it, like a bunch of like space heaters that lose power. Because the one I have is like a 3,200 watt generator, so that wouldn't run much off. But I'd be lucky if I can run it.
You might be able to sell it on and then get a bit of extra cash to upgrade it. But bypassing the oil sensor is generally a common place to at least start with, isn't it?
And just make sure it doesn't have a torch plug, because I'll seriously,
Make sure there's oil in it too, because
there's oil in it, because we put oil in, and then we ran it twice. Went to use it. We lost power in the end of winter there. Went to start it wouldn't start, but we had it running 3 years ago, and it started fine. I don't know what
that. 3 years.
It has spark.
Yeah, and it had stable in it.
And it has spark.
Yeah, it does have stable in it too.
Well,
how did you test the spark?
Look, grounded like I seen on these videos.
And you saw the spark at the plug.
Yeah.
Okay. If it sat for 3 years, you're probably going to have to rebuild the carb just to start fixing it.
That's what I'm thinking.
But lucky enough, you've got everybody here that's got a video for rebuilding a carb, because we all do it a lot.
Yeah, Randy. The first thing, try a little bit of starting fluid.
You've got a lot of them.
Squirt in a little bit of starting fluid.
That's what I'm going to have to do. Either that or do what Bruce Pender does, that 2-cycle mix in a can.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah, there are some machines. There are some machines which I found, especially like the cheaper engines. They don't particularly like starting on starter fluid. Some of them only like starting on petrol. Have you ever seen that? I come across it quite regularly.
Sometimes Husqvarnas do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lawnmower that did that before, where you'd have to spray it with starting fluid to even get it wouldn't prime.
Yeah.
But we got rid of that one because it probably blew a rod. I don't know from what. I don't know if it just wore it out or what it did.
As long as it has a little bit of backfire, fire, or whatever, then you can clean the carb. Then you know there's no other problems.
Yeah, if you're feeling the motor go thump 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 when you pull the cord,
yep,
then there's still a piston going.
Yep, you can feel it kicking back at you.
I would also, like Rick says, some stabilizers do have a shelf life. So I would take the fuel out straight away anyway, and just try it with fresh fuel as well after you clean the carburetor up. Because even though
that's what I'm thinking,
you've got a stabilizer in there, they're not all that.
Randy, does it kick back when you try to start it?
It kicks back. You can feel it.
Yeah,
it's trying to fire.
Check the oh Jesus Christ! What's
the bowl?
No, the ignition, the keyway on the flywheel.
Believe it or not, when it would start, my pap would try to start it and he couldn't get it to start. But I'd pull it once and it would fire.
Randy, you said it was ECT. Is it the Honda ECT generator?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the Honda clone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lawnmower,
if it hits something, it'll cut that keyway. But I don't think a generator would backfire enough to cut the keyway.
But I'll be honest, I've had plugs go bad from sitting too. I had a guy who said, and he had a
could be the
pump
frozen.
But him.
I wonder if that can happen to the oil sensor. Can that go bad just from sitting too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, unplugging that's easy.
Yep.
What's that, Klaus?
If you got a bad plug, you can even get a generator to backfire on you, and it will cut the key because it's got a heavier flywheel.
That's true.
I never thought of that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can happen. I mean, it doesn't happen on regular running like can do on a lawnmower, but they're pretty heavy flywheels, and if it does kick back, it's.
Randy, you said you saw a spark when you were testing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when we did have it running last, I mean, it sounded fine. It ran perfect.
Well, it sounds like you've got a bit of investigation work to do there, Randy boy. First thing I'd do is I'd have that carburetor straight off and try that, and try and put some fluid down it. If you're not getting no firing out of it, then go towards your keys and even your valves. Maybe if it's been sat up for a little while, it might have a valve issue as well. Just pull the cover off and just check your valve lashes.
Yeah, could have.
You didn't notice any backfiring when you ran it last time?
No, Ken.
Because like you said, Klaus, one backfire, boom.
Yeah. It could have a stuck valve, right? Hey.
Yeah, I had.
It could. Yeah.
You got to do the three things. You got to check for fuel, got to check for compression, and you got to check for spark. You got all that, then clean that carburetor.
I wonder, could it be possible too, Ken? Maybe they mislabeled it on the thing, and they're labeling the choke the wrong direction, like where the choke should be.
Yeah, but you could take the air cleaner off and see that. Yeah, but you said you squirted something in, right? You do try to by squirting. Yeah, it should have at least popped something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, but like Henry said, even a valve, you never know.
Yeah, if you look down the hole,
especially if it's been sitting. Yeah.
Can you check compression, Randy? You got a tester?
I'm gonna have to get one.
Yeah, they're not that.
Don't cheap out. Get a good one, or if you can't get a good one, get a good free one like I did. So
OEM, go OEM, Randy, all the way.
OEM compression,
or use your thumb on the. Take the spark plug out. And use your thumb.
OEM.
Don't worry, Randy. My spark tester is a cheapo Chinese one, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, Klaus eats OEM
breakfast. I got a TPO, my dog.
You know what I used to use? I used to use a cork from a champagne or bottle. Stick it in there, and if it popped itself out, it worked.
Hang on. You're telling me you're sat in the workshop, bottle of champers on the go. I tell you, how the other half live?
Reminds me of my neighbor. He went out there one time. We got a foot of snow. Had a metal roof. Climbed on top of the roof with a 6-pack of beer, and shovel on the roof and poked a hole right in the roof.
In Texas, every story that has a 6-pack of beer ends with a hole in something.
Apparently in Connecticut, they use champagne corks, apparently.
It's posh. It's a posh state.
Yeah.
Not where you bloody live, it ain't. So what have you been up to then, Ken? You been busy, boy?
Busy enough, but we're starting to get that weather that I can't stand, where it's about 70, 80, but humid. Like you start to sweat and sticky, and
that's what it is here too.
With the cost of electricity and everything, I don't want to turn on the central air now. It's only May,
I know, yeah.
But I want to show you something. I was talking to Klaus before. I had a picture. A friend of mine or a guy I follow, I should say, in Florida. He's saying that they're seeing. It put me big, Mick. He's seeing a lot of this now down there.
Yep.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
But look at the warning. Though. Look at the warning. 2001 and newer, flex fuel, and don't use in anything else. Yeah, people are gonna read that.
Yep.
I wonder what the cost is, though. That was down in Florida actually the other day.
Yeah, but your mileage is gonna go down too when you use that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They've got E15 here.
Mud mower, is that?
But it's marked.
Is that Doug or is that somebody else?
No, Mud Mower's 83. I don't think it is Doug.
Yeah, okay.
I'll have a
Everybody,
look.
I'd like you to meet my little puppy.
There you go.
Hey, puppy, how you doing?
His name's Luke.
Randy, turn your phone sideways. We'll get full view.
Lucky, come here. Lucky, look.
Yeah, he's interested. Eh? Yeah.
Any cute?
What is that, a spaniel?
Yeah.
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 Lucky.
Pretty.
Lucky. He's 3 years old already.
Wow.
No, it's Mud Mowers. He's got nearly 2,500 subscribers, but it's not Doug.
Cool.
No, it's not Dougie.
Nice, Dougie.
I did see Doug did a video a little while ago, but he don't. Although he's doing okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing well. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing okay. He looks like he's been through the bloody wars.
Oh yeah.
He looks like he's been through the wars. So you've been busy, but getting a bit hot and sweaty, have you, Ken?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was 3 tractors, 2 push mowers. I got some other stuff in the driveway. Now I got a guy calling me. He took his mower deck apart. I just put it on for him, put the belt on, did everything on a John Deere X300. He calls me up. The chute, he ran over a stump or something. So the chute's like all bent up, so it doesn't seal correctly. So when he turns it on, it blows grass up in his face. So I went over there the other day and I said, "You busted the plastic off." What did he go to get a beer? Probably. Yeah. But anyway, he busted the plastic off, and I said, "You either have to get a new piece of plastic or put some duct tape on it." He's calling me, "Oh, you coming over? You coming?" Hey, I don't want to go over. It's like I hate customers like that.
It's going to warm up tomorrow.
That, Bill. You can keep it. What's the humidity though, Bill? Like 99%?
Does it matter at 100? They say, the humidity is low. Yeah, just like an oven. Let's ask a cookie how it feels.
Yeah, my buddy in Arizona, 114 degrees, but it's only 29% humidity. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Fry an egg on your hood.
Yeah. Yes. I've actually made cookies on the dashboard of my car in August. Yep. Yeah, you just leave them there when you go to work. But
that must be some beer Klaus is getting.
Yeah.
That's like my place. We live in a mobile home, and heck, it hits 90 degrees. My air won't shut off.
Oh, yeah.
It runs up constant.
I had a bloke message me the other day, Ken. He wanted help with I think he had what's called a Cortex ride-on mower. Mm-hmm. And he wanted help with the deck belt with that. But I looked up the make and model. I finally got some information off of him. But then he told me he swapped the deck out for a Westwood deck. So I said, mate, I've got no idea what deck that is. I've got no idea what year it is, what make and model it is. Good luck with that.
Don't you say, though, you try and shy away from the tractors, though, Mick? Stay with the small stuff, or what?
Well, I've got knowledge, That's not a problem. It's just I just can't get them in. Can't get them in here, Ken. It's as simple as that. Yeah. And the only other ride-ons I can get in are more the 30-inch utility sort of vehicle sort of ones, and there's just no call for it.
What is it? Standard gates over there are 3 feet? Is that what it is, or 30 inches?
Yeah, pretty much. And it's not just that. I built a wider gate to get bigger stuff in. But it's where my fence is to my extension. Yeah. That's it. But I did hear the old boy lives next door to me. He said that when the old boy lived here, they renewed the fence on his side, but they moved it a foot over my side because they didn't want to get caught up with the old concrete post holes. It's no, you know, the size of the lawn I got, you know, what's a foot, but I would have liked to have had another foot going that way. Would have been nice. But I could have got some, you know, 30 to 42 inch cuts in here, but
what did Nana get for her birthday? Anything good?
I just got a £1 million Danish back bacon for my Viking friend. Cheers, Classy boy, much appreciated, mate. Cool. You must have had a few machines go out. Did you this week?
Yes.
What's that? $1? Is that $1?
It's about £10.
You would have thought that people who drink champagne would be chucking out the money, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know, it's not.
No,
but it would appear it's not the way it goes.
Yeah. No, it's the shop's been full of tractors. It's so it's good. If you guys ever want to start working on tractors, stay away from the Husqvarna TC series.
Okay.
Is that the one they sell at like Lowe's now and stuff? The cheaper?
No, the ones that have a bagger. Everything is just it's wrapped in plastic. It takes you forever to get wherever you want to go, and it takes you forever to put it back together again. It's a hassle, and it uses special blades because it has to generate all that lift, all that air. So it's got two spindles on the deck, but each spindle's got two blades. And
I'll be right back. I gotta take my puppy out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guess who only sells the blades? Husqvarna. It's an expensive machine to service. Absolute. Don't stay away from those if
I'm
you're
just looking at it on YouTube. It looks different than what we have here in the States.
Yeah, and the newer ones, they removed some of the plastic coverings they had. It used to have double coverings on everything to make it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's got like a plastic bagger on the back. That is.
It is.
It's like
and you know where the battery usually goes below the seat.
Yeah.
Here you have a grass. Here you have a grass tunnel.
Oh, it comes out the center.
Yeah.
How's it lift?
So the battery is on the side and the back. And it's a special size battery. You can only get it. I know not only from Husqvarna, but it's a little cheapo battery that burns out, and it's an odd size, so it costs you like too much. Stay away from those if you're just getting into tractors.
So what you're saying is then before Hank cuts in, because Hank's sitting there trying to say something. What you're saying is stay away from a Husqvarna ride-on mower which only accepts OEM parts, rather than going with a tractor that would take copy parts. Is that what you're advising us, Klaus?
No. Stay away from the TC series.
If that engineer should have been shot.
Because they will scare you.
What do you want to say, Hank?
That has the...
That's what I thought you said.
That has a handle that you don't even have to get off the tractor to dump, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a clamshell?
Yeah, clamshell.
Yeah.
That's a nice Husqvarna, actually.
It is nice, but man, the amount of grass that accumulates on that thing and the time it takes to clean the deck, you have to remove the deck.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
really? Most riders are like that. They collect so much around the pulleys and underneath where the belt is, it just fills up.
Yeah, it does. But if you got a regular AYP product or a John Deere, you usually have two side covers you can take off and you can blow everything out and put them back on. Yeah. Here, you have to remove the deck. It gets a little wonky with those, but other than that, no, it's been riding mowers, new ones, old ones. Yep.
Hey, Ken, remember I was telling you I have a different type of air conditioner? How mine's like that package unit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the one, Ken. That's the one.
Yeah, that thing is huge, Klaus. Holy cow!
It looks big. It's just a regular, off-the-shelf mower that has a bagger and a lot of plastic cladding on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could see smacking the back when you're making a corner, hitting it on a
corner.
Oh yeah,
I'd hit trees all day with that thing.
And you do not want to. You do not want to go and buy a new bag.
No.
Definitely.
What What did you say, Bill?
I lost you smack in the back.
I was done at smack in the back. I was done.
Or I had you smack in the back.
Uh-oh, that's it. That's a recorded one.
John Clem says, "Where's Conker? I want Conker." Fair enough.
Come on, John, get up here.
Try that besides John. Hayes Machinery says, "You and me both, Mr. Clem." Fair enough.
Delete.
Yeah. Mick, I was waiting for you to bring him up just so you can push him back down.
Oh, what? Who? John?
Yeah.
John ain't got the minerals for that.
No, John will wait till the end. He'll wait till the end of the stream, then he'll come up.
John ain't got the minerals for that.
300 seconds each of them. There you go, guys. This is not a democracy at all.
No.
Hell no. Comrades, this is not a dictatorship.
I would say it's a Mick mockery.
It's a Mick mockery.
I think some of the other live streams have been a bit sloppy with that timeout button. That's all I'm saying. You know, mate.
Yeah, you guys are all the small engine mechanics. I'm your guy. If you have any HVAC questions.
Yeah.
And AC, I don't know anything about that, Randy.
I just hope mine works in the coming month.
Yeah. I call someone.
I'm glad mine did. I had a problem with it last year, though.
Yeah, most people do what I do. You outfit an AC guy.
Over here for us to worry about AC. It's not something really.
See, I'm lucky, Bill. My AC, it's not part of my furnace at all, actually.
Oh,
there's John.
Hi, John. How you doing, mate?
Killing me.
John, I think you've got bad internet, buddy. What's wrong with your internet?
Boy, just going in and out.
You get that on tape?
All right, now. All right. I didn't mean it like that.
Much, Ken. This is the thermostat you want to get. If you have a thermostat go bad, you want to get this one here.
You gotta watch what you say.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a thermostat go bad, that's the one you want to get right there. That's the best one that I've ever found.
Put the link out, Randy. That way we'll know what it is.
To ask Mr. Briggs about putting stuff on the internet too.
Tommy says, "Is Conker having another swingers party?" No. Well, if he was having a swingers party, John wouldn't be here, would he? Simple as that. How you doing, Jonathan? You doing okay?
I'm doing good. How's everybody here today?
Doing okay. It's actually nice to see you. Actually, it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I see you've got your penitentiary oval on the top there. Your orange on today. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it says inmate on the back with a long number.
Don't you have to return those?
No, they let me keep it. They paroled me and let me keep it.
To be fair, the size they had to give you, I suppose it wouldn't pay to give it back, would it? You know what I mean?
This is true.
Yeah. You only return them if you leave through the front gate.
Yeah.
Mud Mower 83 has a question. He says, "I have a question. I've just put a new deck belt on my John Deere L110, and the belt is not tightening up. Any help?"
Yeah. There's a couple things on that because I just worked on one of those yesterday. But make sure it's the right belt.
Yeah,
a lot of times it's the GX 272 is the belt for those. But also, if it's not tightening enough, a couple things. You have to make sure the pulley that's on the engine that belt goes in is not worn because the V groove will wear and it'll give you about an inch less stroke. But also on those decks, they have an adjuster where your cable goes through.
Hey, he knows the number. He can talk.
They have adjuster on the deck, an L bracket with two 3/8 headed screws that you can pull back about 1 inch to give you 1 inch of extra stroke. See if that bracket is pulled back all the way. If not, it'll give you an extra 1 inch of stroke.
Talk to Scott
and also
Mr. Briggs about that.
And also the John Deere sizes is like MTD sizes.
Yeah,
they have odd size belt length. So if you bought
that Edge 42 deck is a GX 20072 belt.
Well, if we're going to discuss anything about 1-inch strokes, I'm not going to do any more about that until the lawnmower lady comes on up. It's as simple as that.
Stella.
Stella.
Hey, Stella.
Hello, Stella.
Hey, Stella.
Why can't I post?
Stella.
You were trying
I think my internet is really horrible.
Well, that might be an advantage to you, Stella, because we're talking about a 1-inch stroke at the moment. So I don't know how far you want to go with that.
Oh God, I hope you don't have HughesNet.
This is about the time that I need to go get a beer. Be right back.
Yeah, get 2 beers.
I've got
Martin Burgess down in the basement. Martin, you've got to turn your camera on, buddy boy. I can't bring you up. You were there a little while ago, but you've disappeared again since. I've got the vintage engine repair. So, you've got any questions? You've got a question, I think. And if any of you come across a mower that even with good ultrasonic carb clean, holes all clean, pilot jets drilled, valves adjusted, fuel, and it will, and no air leaks. Then we go on to a second one, etc. Still surge after 5 to 10 on cold start. So what engine actually is that you're talking about? Because you obviously you're saying you've done a carburetor cleaning, ultrasonic, and you drilled the jets. You've got good adjustments and fuel filters and all that.
Yeah.
So what actually is the engine? What is it you're talking about? What engine is that, buddy boy?
Tell me when I'm live streaming, baby.
Say again, John.
Oh, I was just saying what Bill was probably saying at that moment.
Okay.
I told you not to call me while I was live streaming, baby.
Yeah. Jason, you're saying hello. You're saying hello to the lawnmower lady. My ex called me. Gary says my ex called me 2 strokes. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Did
I
you
can
guys
post again. All right.
Did you guys scare away Stella? Or...
Yeah.
You said you wouldn't have nothing to do with the 1-inch.
She said he's getting a beer. I'm going to go get a case.
Right.
Hi, Martin.
Hey, Martin.
How you doing, Martin?
Hi, you all right?
Yeah,
you all right, everyone?
Yeah,
good.
doing good.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Cheers.
Good man.
Me and Mick look like twins. Look, we've got the same amount of hair. Look.
Oh, yeah.
You look more manly though, Martin.
It's not the same amount of hair, Martin. We have the same style.
I think our heads outgrow our hair.
So vintage bloke says, Mick, it's an Audi cheapie. Or there's your answer. Probably a £300 new, £150. Yeah. So if it's an Audi cheapie and it's not starting, I would say you did quite well. It's probably an overhead valve. Is it an E series? I expect if it's a cheapie like that. But you know, those if it's a Chinese job, you know, I've had them before. Where no matter what you do to them, they won't even fire. You know, I've had them before like that. Who timed John out?
I wonder.
Yeah. Who may have
I had
done?
to ask Mr. Henry for the link to get on.
Hang on. You're talking to Hank in the background. You bloody sneaks. He says. Oh, hang on. He says. No. It starts, just surges
for 5 seconds, and then it runs good.
Is the choke not off all the way? Takes 5 seconds for the choke to come on, or come on.
It could be an auto choke, but even so, if it runs for 5 seconds, Ken, and then if you run it for like 2-3 minutes, it should then start straight up with no issue, shouldn't it?
Sure. Yeah.
I tell you what it could be. If you look on these cheaper models, if you take the feed hose off of a tank, there's a little tiny filter inside the tank, inside the hose. Just take it out for now and try that. And also, you could also try and drill a very, very small hole in the cap as well. On most cheaper machines, sometimes the cap seals them, and you don't get a decent flow of fuel. It could be just a fuel issue,
but only on cold start though makes me think choke.
It could be the choke's just dragging, just moving slow. It
seen
might
that
be a
with
WD-40 fix.
The Honda wax chokes stick sometimes too.
Yeah.
You don't want to go get a new thermal wax. They're expensive.
Who's on the bottom there? Martin? Hello, Martin.
He says it's a primer. It's just a primer.
Oh, okay, no choke.
But it's still got an auto choke.
No, on the primer there's no choke.
Yeah. You're priming it. You're pushing the gas
in. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it could be, if you're priming it, it could be a gasket issue where when you're priming it, you're actually sucking in air as well. So I would double check your gasket and your O-ring when you go to prime it. Make sure that you're getting a good amount of fuel coming up. Sometimes if your O-ring is slightly nicked or perished, you might get a bit of an air suction coming in every time you prime it. Maybe Hank, are you nodding, Hank, in the right direction, Hank?
Am I what?
Go back to sleep.
Oh, hey, Hank, what are you doing with your hand in there? What are you doing?
Oh,
Hank, what are you doing?
Got palpitations? You all right?
Hi, Mr. Briggs.
Ken, get on the phone. Get on the phone, Ken. Ring him.
911.
911, baby.
I know where he lives.
Have you?
Anyone got a battery charge? Hook him up to that.
Trust me, you do not want to give Hank any more than 12 volts. I'm telling you, you don't want to give him nothing.
Hey, Nick, zoom in on Gavin Kelly's.
Zoom in on what, mate?
Gavin Kelly's question.
Yeah, I was getting there. Oh no, gone. So I've got still HS8 LT, is that hedge trimmer with a seized clutch and drum. Does anyone know how to remove them without damaging anything? No.
Nope.
My head is melted. My head is melted. So talking about removing the clutch off of
That's going to cost you a drum and a clutch right there.
Yeah, hammer and chisel.
Yeah.
Well, put rope in the cylinder.
It's not that expensive.
No, it's not.
Do you see how Henry goes straight in for a hammer and chisel straight away?
Yeah.
A big hammer too.
Whack
Not just a little hammer.
Well, you can start it and then grab it with pliers.
Now I brought a question today, if that's okay.
Okay.
No, because it's going to be about oil, isn't it? He's going to now talk for 3 hours about oil.
No.
As long as it's got the right code on the bottle.
Have you guys been working on the new Honda GCV 170s?
No,
Not yet.
I haven't seen one.
Not yet.
I've had number 3 this season come in hunting.
Okay.
And these are mowers that are less than a year old.
Is that would you say that's fuel, Klaus? Because
no.
I've been
maybe.
Well, all I'm saying
Oh,
is,
bloody
Klaus,
ethanol stuff.
this year to date, Bruce says Klaus has a question. I have a question for Bruce. Where the hell have you been?
Yeah.
Where
are you, Bruce?
I will say, Klaus, straight off the bat, I will say this year has been the worst year for carburetor cleaning and carburetor condition, and also just rough general running.
Yeah.
That's because they're putting in that junk in that gasoline that you don't even know what they're putting in anymore.
Well, it was
but see, the thing is, when all 3 mowers, I do what everybody else does. I take the bowl off and look at it and see what's going on, and they're spotless.
Yeah, they're
clean.
spotless. Yeah, but the gas is terrible.
Well, did you see? Did Daniel? There's a channel called I forgot what the channel's called. It's called machinery something. Machinery. Can't remember the name of the channel now. But anyway,
Machine International, something like that. Yeah,
he did a video just the other day with regards to the E10, and it was weird for those of you that are subscribed and who have not yet seen the video. It was weird that the E10 actually evaporated in a sealed container over 6 months, and also
regular gas has such a high evaporation point that it just disappears when you store it.
Yeah, definitely. But more importantly, it lost its quality over 6 months. And I think his assistant, I think his name's Gladys, pulled that chainsaw about 150 times. And couldn't get it to start at all. It wouldn't even it fired a couple of times.
See how red his face was.
I'm more interested about what other parts of his face. Please welcome to the show, late as usual, our Canadian friend, Brucey boy.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey, Mr. Bruce.
I didn't know if you had room for me.
Hi, Bruce.
Bruce, we've always got a room for an old one. You're welcome, mate. Speaking of old, all right, Hank.
You got your scrubs on today, Hank.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've discussed that. Apparently, there's a square cut out on the back bit. I'm not going to get involved in it.
Like, as soon as I said it, I bet you guys have already given Hank the gears over half.
Remember, in Connecticut today, it's free anal exam.
On his commode.
I thought you were going to say it's hot, and that's why Hank has his.
Just remember to take it out when you're done.
Too small.
It might be for you, John.
I'm not going to go get my little Q-tips with the big ball on the end. I'm not going to do that.
No. Don't give him any ideas, Bruce. Don't give him any ideas.
Vintage Guy says, thanks for the suggestions. Yeah, give it a go. But it is a cheap, nasty machine. Chonda wannabe, so you can't expect miracles out of that sort of stuff. That guy with the hedge trimmer, he said something about he's scared to put a piston stop in or something. I think he said,
but when you use the cord, though, make sure the piston is past the transfer ports.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So it didn't go in.
Not that it'll jam. Make sure it's toward the top.
I've actually had the threads of the rope go in between the piston wall and the cylinder too.
So what we're saying is, guys, is that technically, if you push it in too far, you could get in trouble. Hi, Stella. How you doing?
What timing?
Third time is the charm, and I was saying silently to myself, if you push it too far, you'll just cut the damn rope right off, and then you're going to be taking more stuff apart, digging it out. Ask me how I know.
Yeah. I know somebody who made a piston stop, and I copied it.
Yeah, I know you did.
It works, right?
Hey, Stella, she's great. She makes.
And then I got the gears because I made it out of metal. You can get heck for anything on this.
Anything, and that's okay. I just say thanks for watching.
Yeah, I don't.
Happy mowing.
How is everyone today? Third time's the charm. I finally just gave up and ran an Ethernet cable out here.
We were sort of doing okay right up until the point when John joined the stream, and it all went sort of peculiar after that. To be fair,
as usual.
I'm going to be honest about that.
All my fault. Got timed out and everything.
Well, I was kind of confused on the time and then who was doing it, and I'm like, oh, he's already on, and then whatever.
Stella,
I miss you guys. I have fun doing this.
Stella, if you want to see confused, have a look at that. That's confused right there. He don't know. To be fair, he don't know what he's doing up here. He just rocks up. He got absolutely no idea where he is.
Does it look like I just woke up? I just woke up from a nap.
So much he did it 4 times.
Did you have a lunch? Did you have a lunchtime nap, Bruce?
Yes, I did. Kimberly is here, and and Trudy coughed all night. She has a cold, so I went and grabbed an hour nap and then slipped into the live stream time.
Well, no lunch yet, Bruce?
Pardon me?
No lunch yet?
I just had a bowl of cereal right now. So it's 12:30, and I just had my breakfast.
Well, last night I jumped in bed at about 20 past 11. Mrs. P was out on a nurse's night out last night with her buddies.
Oh, nice.
Because since COVID, they haven't all got together and had a good old beer session. So we arranged to go out. Can I go out? Don't ask me. Go. So I've got a lift coming back. I'm all sorted. That's fine. Yeah, away you go. Anyway, should I be home by 11? So yeah, whatever. You knock yourself out. Have a good time. So 20 past 11, I just climbed into bed. 25 past, I get a phone call. Is there any chance you can't pick me up? I said,
nurses are rowdy. Nurses are rowdy.
Yeah. I said, can you say that again? But in English, he said, yeah, I need picking up. So I said, where are you? So I said, I'll be there in 15 minutes. I jumped back out of bed. Joshy was here with his girlfriend, so he looked after Riley.
Oh.
And
I thought you had Nana there all the time.
But yeah, Nana was downstairs, Bruce, but she was in bed, so I didn't want to wake up at 11:30 just to keep an eye on Riley. So Josh was there, awake with his girlfriend, so I said, keep an eye out for Riley, boy, in case he wants to have a wee or whatever. So anyway, I turned up outside the pub, I texted her, and about 15, 20 minutes later on, she come out, and she just went, woo, waving like that.
Where's the video, Mick? We need video.
No, it gets worse. So
the only person in the bar. Here, I'm over here.
Yeah. She stumbled across the road, fell in the van head first, and then off we went.
Wait, like Laurel?
Oh, hideous. So then
no profanity though.
She's up in the bedroom. She's up in the bedroom, and she takes her top off, but she's forgotten she's got the buttons at the back done up. So she's now walking around the bedroom with this like rag over her head. She then does a forward cartwheel over the bed and lands flat on her back on the floor.
Oh, that would have made top 10 video.
With her legs up in the air, and I just went, well, right then.
I would have said, camera out, do it again.
That's where I left her.
Wow.
Sure. I thought you maybe made another child.
Oh, no,
There he is,
Hey, Mr. Nation.
Trust
Good
me,
evening.
that is not possible anymore. Trust me.
Yeah.
And thanks for the T-shirt, James.
No,
Nice.
Klaus.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
Never mind.
you for everything, Klaus.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
There's something going on here.
In actual fact, no, right. Just so no one gets offended, we have actually. You may have noticed we have actually stopped doing our giveaways in every video.
Yeah. Notice
Yeah.
that.
That's because I never won anything.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, me either.
I have got lots of freebies left over. So if anyone, the first 10 people to email me.
Can you do?
Hold on.
10. There's 9 of us here.
Yeah.
Hang on, because it was only last week you were giving away freebies to other bloody people, weren't you?
Looks like Steve's got the decorators in.
Hey,
That's right.
It's either that. It's either that or April is currently on the floor covered in blood. I don't know what's going on.
This is
What's that background, Steve? What's that, a crime scene?
yeah, pretty much. Oh, it's
No, he's actually in the UK, and this.
he's renovating the saloon.
He's picking up
telling
his
you.
drill for real.
All I'm saying is Steve has a crime scene. We just want a surgeon now just to cut a body up. Unreal.
I'm sterile. No, I am.
That's a different conversation.
Hey, how you doing, Steve? You doing all right, mate?
yeah. This thing's behind me is just that's how April and I shoot our thumbnails with a white background. I just hang a tarp up, and I was too lazy to take it down. It's just I haven't taken it down.
Way too technical for me.
Well, no, it's not. It's not technical. It's funny because some people have their own broadcasting team to do it for them. So,
Yeah.
Is that a cigarette?
I was going to say, what are you smoking there, James?
yeah,
No,
I've given up. Yeah, I've given up, everyone. Look at me
Looks
giving
like
up,
a
everybody.
dude.
That's not a cigarette.
I never gave up. I cut down.
Hey, James.
Dude.
James, can you throw that to me for a second?
Yeah. Ready? I'll see.
Yeah.
I haven't laughed
throw
out
was
loud that much in a long time. That was funny.
It was good, yeah.
That was a good video.
I'm still waiting for my owl to come back.
How many machines did you break doing filming that?
No, it's right. What do you want about it? It's a clean catch, wasn't it, Steve?
James, did you actually throw it?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Or did you throw it on the? Where'd you throw it at?
No, I threw it into a hedge.
I know it's a little damaged when I got it. I had to buff some scratches out of that thing.
Warranty. Yeah, that's right.
That was cool though. That was nice.
Yeah, that was good.
Smooth.
It's just those
Cheers,
stupid intros at the beginning of his videos.
Which intro? Oh, you are not taking a piss out of John.
Oh, man.
Oh, John, no, don't say it.
Hey, I thought John was my friend first, but that's okay.
I'm everybody's
Come on,
friend.
come on, guys. Come on. You all know John will always go to the highest bidder. We all know that, right? We all know that.
He's a smart man.
John has no loyalty to anyone. We all know that.
Hey,
no, there's a reason Steve done it.
What a quick bunch today. You guys are just pow, pow, pow.
Yeah.
Or was it that I just woke up from a nap?
No, I know the reason Steve got John in to do the voiceover. It's just that everyone, all these lovely ladies that watch Steve's channel, all get excited before they even see Steve.
Yeah. I have to say that that intro is that's well done, John.
Well, I appreciate it. That's why he said no video, just audio.
Steve, though, weren't you saying that a lot of people complained about your cracking mirror or whatever the thing that was?
I like that. The glass, the bottle breaking.
Oh, when he first started? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that thing, yeah.
I think you should bring it back.
I got too many complaints on that saying, Steve, it scared the crap out of my cat.
Yeah.
You know, man, my dog jumped up and ran out of the house when that did that.
Well, that's like when Mick would throw the torch plugs out the side and it would go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So what you been doing then, Bruce? Have you been busy, buddy? What have you been up to?
You know, it's been just right. You know, a few machines come in, I fix them, they go out, and then a few more come in, I fix them, they go out. It's just been perfect.
Make you sound like a small engine technician, Bruce.
Well, yeah, but a small engine hobbyist. You know, I don't have there's been years where my yard almost looked like Micks.
Almost.
Like, but you got a couple out. You got a couple out there. Eh, Mick?
You're pretty fuzzy.
In the UK, you'd get called Steptoe.
Yeah. So it's been, and then my last one was I got finished I got it running and I got it working. I thought I'm racking my head. You know what I'm talking about, Steve. And I'm racking my head. Steve did a video on that, and I went back
that video
4 years ago, and with a little automatic choke catching on the flap, on the iron bar. Yeah.
It's one of those repairs that I remember Steve's video vividly, and I just got reminded by you, Bruce. But I haven't had a mower in yet with that issue, and every little stinking plastic carburetor bricks mower that comes in goes, does it have it? Doesn't have it.
To be honest, I think the bigger Briggs, the bigger Briggs is a better machine than the little one. You know, than the 440E versus the 550E.
I've only found them on the Toros, and then everything else.
It was a Toro. It was a Toro.
So I was saying then, Bruce, that size matters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say that. Hey, Stella, do you agree with him? Bigger is better.
What does Miss Lisa say, Leo?
It's width, not length.
I'm only 3 inches, but some people don't like them that wide.
There you go.
Anybody who says bigger isn't better loves you.
Yeah.
Lisa loves me then.
Welcome to a small engine channel, guys and girls. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
I'm shocked you said that. I love it. I'm shocked you said that.
Don't forget.
I saw an example today.
Perfect. Okay, next.
Of 30 weight oil.
No, of real community spirit.
Yeah.
One of my subscribers had a question, and Bill answered
right on
in Danish.
No way.
Yeah, he did. That was cool, Bill. That was cool.
Snackadansk, Bill. Snackadansk.
I do my videos with 11 languages worth of captions. I spend half my day translating stuff.
It's mainly because Bill has a hard enough problem with English.
Yeah, but that could be.
Hey, he's from Texas.
No, I just found it extremely cool that there was a guy asking a question, and it's one of those. I have to say it was not one of the most intelligent questions, but I sort of answered quickly and moved on, and then I saw that Bill jumped in and sort of elaborated on it and actually answered the guy of what it could be.
But he didn't give a good answer. His answer wasn't necessarily what's the word I'm looking for, right?
Yeah. No, but it was good. It was good, and I enjoyed it. That was super cool, Bill. That you took the time to do that. That was great.
You know what you got to think is I translated the first one, then translated the answer to the first one, and then said, "Oh wait, no." You know, this is not the right answer. Yeah.
I was just amazed to see Bill spoke Danish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we got Bill, we got Al, we got John.
Well, Google Translate has come a long way from many years ago, and and I've started doing captions in like the 10 most common languages in America. And I go back in my analytics and see that, because they can choose to auto caption stuff if they want to. People can. But I noticed that like the captions that I create have longer retention and more people watch it than the auto translated stuff. So I figure if I do anything to make my videos more accessible or take the time and trouble, and it doesn't take that long. I mean, it takes like an extra 10 minutes to pick up those 10 extra translations.
I mean, I expect that when Google can auto translate, when Google can auto translate Danish into English, I'm going to be a hit.
Yeah.
Hey, Klaus, I'm pushing a button in my browser. I've got a plug-in. I push a button and it changes the questions to English.
Yeah.
Right.
But Google won't do that automatically on a YouTube video.
Right. It only does it with English. And now I will admit that it does take me time to clean up everything, because I clean up all the grammatical stuff and the
profanity.
And no. There's no profanity, but there's no punctuation. So it's this like run-on sentence for however long my video is. So it'll take me about 30 minutes to do like a 15-minute video, And then
you never use the word I, because I is always lowercase.
Yes.
Wake up, Bruce. It's time for your sleeping pill.
I was teasing Stella.
Wake up. It's time for your nap.
She was talking about going on and on and on, so I thought I'd go to sleep.
You got to think backwards too when you're writing, because what you're saying totally translates differently in a different language.
But I've asked people that I know that are bilingual, I say, will you please watch this video? So I've gotten confirmation in Portuguese, Chinese, another guy in Spanish, that these are very well translated things. So I'm like, okay, cool. I let it go.
I mean, but you do your punctuation and get it right first and do the edit timings. And then you do the translation.
Yes, then you do the translation, and just Google takes care of it. There you go.
But you know what, though? Hank is right, because in many, many languages, it's store I go. I don't.
It's like Yoda. Like talk to Yoda.
Mick. Bruce,
I have been seriously considering actually that CC button at the bottom and changing my videos from Canadian into British. Because I think that would help a lot of people.
Then they'll be totally illegible, or what?
Yeah. You notice I've actually looked. There's no English to British translation.
No, but there's mites and cobbies.
And what are you doing?
Grass boxes, strimmers,
after every sentence.
Yeah, the Canadian, you just put a comma A.
F and A. That's the biker alphabet. F and A, F and B, F and C, F and D.
And apparently it's our language.
It is. That's the British English.
Hey, Bruce, that's my unedited videos.
To be fair, it is our language. It's just the Americans that stuffed it up. That's all it is. They took it and just put their own little take on it. That's all they done.
No, we smoothed it over.
And we're kind of stuck in.
Pronounce everything phonetically. You guys abbreviate everything.
Us Canadians are in the middle. Are you like? We're in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So we sound like a Texas Brit,
I've got to agree. You Canadians are in a world of your own. I've got to agree with you there, Bruce. Yeah, I've got to agree.
Hey, you survive the winters here, you'll be.
Oh, doesn't it get cold?
In Mexico.
How's it go? Throw me down the stairs. The hammer, eh?
Bud.
Dude.
I don't know what you're talking about, eh?
Yeah.
Steve, actually, you made a comment on your last video. Have you ever seen it was like a phrase. Have you ever seen a Canadian comedy show called Trailer Park Boys?
Oh my God, I love it.
How did you find that? Mick?
How did they get away with that anyway? Eh?
That is a brilliant show. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. In James and my video that we just put out yesterday, where I go decent.
Yeah, that's it. Bubbles.
That is a Trailer Park Boy. Bubbles on Trailer Park Boys says decent.
Oh, you're right. That's funny.
And isn't it funny how you did that on the collaboration video with actually Bubbles on site?
You know, my problem is I don't have time to watch anything anymore. All because of you people.
No, that's not true, Bruce. You just admitted you spent the last hour and a half asleep. I haven't got time. I need my nap.
Yeah.
So you got Kimberly around then, Bruce. Is that nice? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it, bud. I'm glad to hear it.
She was going to come to. Okay, she was going to come and say hello, but she was eating her lunch right while I was eating my breakfast.
Yeah, that's cool. If she's interested, she'll pop in. If she ain't, she'll stay away.
Yeah. She's on the real clock, eh? Like she has breakfast at 7:30 and lunch at noon and supper at 5. Trudy and I would just do whatever.
Yeah. Here, John. Have you got any yellow T-shirts, mate?
Do. It was kind of yellowish, lime greenish looking, whatever, fluorescent yellow or something. Why?
Because with the denim braces, it's the same design as the Minion, isn't it?
Hello, Kevin.
Well, and I used to like James. Enjoyed his videos. Screw that.
Yeah, there
but
we go.
That's very good. That's actually not. Yeah. That's way better than other stuff. No, that's better. That's cute. That's cute. I don't mind that. That's
Bob is an idiot.
I wear my blue overalls 90% of the time now. I think when I'm over 65, I can dress the way I want.
Exactly.
Yep.
You do you, Bruce.
Yeah.
I wear mine all the time too.
Yeah, I know you do.
You haven't noticed.
It's the only reason we changed our channel name, so I haven't got to dress up all the time.
Oh, come on. You love dressing up.
As we film that next Friday.
Did you get your channel? Did you change your channel name? I have not paid attention, James.
Yes, all done, Bruce. Yeah. So we're now Machinery Nation.
I like it.
Excellent. Thank you.
He was originally thinking about changing it to Bruce's Nation, but then he thought, hey, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Actually, that's probably going to catch on. So don't get frustrated if you see other people, not me, but other people do.
Oh, wrong vegetable.
Ken. Well, I used to like a bunch of y'all, apparently.
John, I can only apologize.
Oh, yeah. I can tell by the grin on your face.
At least he was holding a banana, John.
Yeah, I saw that.
John, I was using that as a deflection from something else, but they've got back to that.
John, at least you got to
send John a Cup Cadet T-shirt. You got to.
At least you're in a stream, John.
Oh my God!
Thanks, Ken.
How did you find that, Ken?
Oh, John, never going to go away.
It always amazes me how these things stick, John. It's brought that up. Is he gone?
Yeah, it just won't go away. It all started because I was sick one evening, and I confided in Mick about my
you remember Mick sick all the time.
To be fair, John, that would be your first mistake. Because
I know that. I haven't made it since.
It's not so much me. I can keep a secret. It's the people that I tell that let me down.
Yeah, exactly. That's my favorite line.
Yeah. Ken, that is enough.
Well, I can't see what it says.
All right, what's it say? Blow him up, Mick.
Even my body is 90% water, so we're basically just cucumbers with anxiety.
John, if I knew it was going to go this way.
You knew exactly how it was
going to
go. Yeah, it was a planned thing.
Hey, what's up, John?
Isn't it?
You just happen to have two rolls of toilet paper in your shop.
There's people watching that are probably wondering, what the hell is going on?
I like Rick's question. Rick's question looks good.
I couldn't resist.
There's a question there for you. There's a question there for you, Steve. First, or when are you having that lovely lady as a special guest again? That could be April or
Sarah Wayne Callies.
April will be happy to come on another live stream when I do that again. Yes.
Good answer.
Good answer, Steve.
Smart answer.
He's been trained.
Yeah.
Rick says, "What with all the coloured T-shirt thoughts come to my head." With the Wiggles, isn't that
Don't
an
know what that is.
Canadian? Oh my lord, I can't stand that. Riley used to watch
I'm
that.
sure it's something great
for kids, probably.
Riley used to watch that all the time. To drive me bloody bonkers. That thing did. I couldn't stand it. Oh my lord, Jess falling asleep in the big red car and all that old car. I couldn't put up with that. That used to drive me bloody nuts.
But anyway, it's like an English Teletubby.
No, is that American? Is the Wiggles American or Canadian?
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
It's English.
I've never heard of it.
No, it can't be English. Surely we would make that up.
I thought it was Russian.
Googled everything
Oh,
else.
Rick says it's Australian.
That could be.
Huh?
Yeah. I think it is actually. Yeah, I think it is.
So Ken, you're like Josh, who works. He's on the VAR videos, because you'd say a lady's name at work, and he'll find her somewhere on the internet within seconds.
Everybody's wiggling.
Oh, okay. I've seen those guys on TV.
I can't say
I've seen like back in the 90s or something.
It looks like Disney / Star Trek / dollar store.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Big money YouTube.
Yeah, apparently they're Australian. Well, that to be fair, that makes a lot of sense.
Wow, I bet they wiggle a lot.
We have to get an Aussie on this group, eh?
Yeah. Well, we have got one. We have actually got one. He might have gone to bed now. But we had the vintage repairer guy in here earlier on. He came in, but I think he's gone to bed now.
What you up to there, Henry?
I looked at this picture of the Wiggles. I thought it was Star Trek.
Yeah, it looks like a dollar store version of Star Trek.
It's like some of our some YouTube channels, isn't it? It's just a knockoff of other people's.
Well, if you watch the video, Mark, I have about 17 links to get that adapter. Yeah, click on one of the links.
What was that? What was that about copying channels, James? James, what was that about copying channels?
You said about that's a copy of Star Trek. I said it's like some YouTube channels, isn't it? It's just like a knockoff of other people's.
Yeah, you do get people like that, unfortunately, in this day and age.
No, but I mean those adapters. I've been looking high and low for those here in Europe.
Are they available in the UK, or are they just a North America thing?
Just buy a 3D printer.
It's a North American thing. I can't find them here.
Well, what are we talking about? I'm late.
The battery adapters, so you can use like Steve did on his video, a DeWalt battery on a Milwaukee.
Oh yeah.
No, that was a default battery.
James, did you?
I tell you,
did you catch that?
Yeah, I
did.
Did
you hear?
yeah.
I said that. Okay.
I did.
I ripped James off from that one. I ripped him off straight up.
65 Ford has a couple of good videos on those.
Yeah. But we can't get them here. They're not available.
I'll have to start 3D printing them.
Well, hey, Klaus, maybe you should put that on your wish list.
I do have a wish list. I'm just scared of pushing out. There's so many people with wish lists. I think it's just a fad. It's not going to go anywhere.
It hasn't worked for me. I put mine out and it hasn't done a thing.
Won't take off for anybody.
To be fair, Bruce, mine has done nothing since I put mine up. I very rarely get a package.
We discussed this when you were gone a couple of weeks ago, and we think you just buy your own stuff and then hold it up and show everybody what you've bought on YouTube.
To be fair,
you lot are a bunch of backstabbers, a lot of you.
To be fair, Mick, the most action I saw on your wish list was Steve the Transit Camper.
Now that's someone who does hold a torch for me, to be fair. Does Mr. Steve Transit Camper. But I've got about 4 or 5 parcels to actually open up this week, actually. I've got some more coming, actually. So, yeah, quite nice. But I'm getting more coming through because people are emailing asking for help. And they say, "Oh, can I pay you or whatever?" I said, "No, wish list there. Feel free. No, not knock yourself out." So I get a bit through that now. So, which is quite nice because people up in Scotland or wherever, they're emailing saying, "I need a bit of help. Can I offer your assistance and fix their machine?" And they pay me that way. That's just nice, It is nice. It's always nice to get a parcel. When it's nice to get a little box.
It is, even when I order my own. Yeah,
it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Christmas every time.
Yep.
Right,
if
guys.
You're like me, you forget what you ordered, and it's always Christmas when you get something in the mail.
I got to disappear, guys.
Where you going?
Well, it is Netflix and chill night, so I am. This is under special request only for a short amount of time, on the condition that I brought back a cup of tea.
So you're not going on someone else's live stream to do monetization then?
Not tonight, mate. I'm afraid.
Watching the Ozarks.
No. Britain's Got Talent tonight, I'm afraid.
Oh my lord! You are
I
giving
promised.
Up. My God, you're gonna give up this arena for Britain's Got Talent. I would rather watch a Canadian.
No, I think he meant Britons Have Talent versus the Ozarks.
No. The important thing is that he's not watching it by himself. He's watching it with his beautiful wife Suzanne.
Yeah.
What we call that over here in Canada is date night.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says Netflix and chill. I call it date night.
Steve, have you ever watched Britain's Got Talent? James is going to be bored out of his sodding mind. I'm telling you. Or
over here they call it a promise.
I love that show.
Or is he?
Well, it might be my thing. You never know.
Oh my
But before I go, there might be a good minion act on. But thank you very much, everybody. Have a lovely evening.
Can you juggle?
He had to bring the minion
up.
Hey, James, good luck, and you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
I'll just show the bit you said about my beautiful wife Suzanne. I'll be well away.
Gin and tonic.
Tell her we said hi.
And no FaceTiming me, James. James, no FaceTiming me for tip.
More than a tip, mate.
We'll text. We should all text you in a half an hour.
Hi, James.
Bye,
James. That's a good one, Bruce.
Kevin in Ireland says, Kevin Ireland, D-Walt have brought out a new batteries. They are meant to be a game changer, apparently.
Interesting.
That's what they all say about 6 months apart,
Yeah. That's this month's game.
Yeah.
A lot of people that say a lot of things.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's one thing though. I got a.
I just read your comment, Ken. That's pretty funny.
About 6 months ago, I got a cordless angle grinder. If you ever get a cordless angle grinder, guys, be careful because they're highly addictive. I haven't used my regular grinders since.
I know.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Well, I run 4 grinders. It would be quite expensive to change them all out.
Just get one. You'll just swap the discs.
Bruce, that's what your Amazon wishes is for, buddy.
Yeah. Okay.
Stick them on there.
That's all right, Bruce. James can throw you a few.
Yeah. You're right, Klaus. I got angle grinders that I packed away, and the cordless ones, you walk away. You can go anywhere.
Yeah. It's one of those things I thought in the beginning, that's just a luxury I don't want to pay for. And then I fell into one, and it's just, new world.
How do you fall into a wireless angle grinder?
I saw a guy on YouTube once that got his hair caught. He had long hair, and he got his hair caught as he was cutting something.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That looked painful, man. Yeah, Mick, you're safe. You're safe.
It wasn't you, Mick.
It was Stella. It was one of the companies I did a promo for.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, you gave it a good review.
Yeah. Well, he had to.
It was one of those.
He had to do a good review. That's what the money was
for. When I did the review, I've never had one of those, so it was kind of honest because I never tried one before. It's like every other battery powered. It's less RPM, more torque. They're really nice to use. But yeah, I'm looking whenever I pull out my drawer that has angle grinders, and I see the DeWalt and the Makita and the Bosch, and they don't get used anymore. It's
what's that?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh,
he's an idiot.
Looks like a wig.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks to me, but
ow.
There's a few of them out there. One of them is actually real. This one looks staged, though.
Yeah,
he looks Canadian.
Anything a Canadian ever tells you is 100% real.
And the other thing, Bruce, when you use one of those the bristle brushes on the angle grinder, you know how they can fling off, and you can feel it when it pokes you.
Yeah. Oh, here you want something screwed up? Chinese barber using angle grinder to cut hair.
Yeah. Only in China.
Yeah, only in China.
But hang on, right? He's doing his hair. Look at the hairdresser's hair. Look at he ain't got none.
No.
To be fair, gents, I haven't sat in a chair like that for about 15 years, so I have no idea.
I'll be there pretty soon.
Your regular angle grinder rotates at about 11,500 RPMs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The battery one's only about 8,500.
That's
So
still fast enough.
It doesn't fling off as much.
Mm.
It's quite nice.
I think it's more controlled too. Because
yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Just Rick's comment. Yeah.
Who the hell is Tarly?
I think it was a spelling error.
Oh, Terrell.
Terrell.
I get it. Nice.
Yeah, it looked like Terrell. Yeah, it did.
To be fair, it probably hit his teeth first before it hits his hair.
I'm going to tell him you said that right, Reagan. No.
Well, actually, I can beat you to it, Steve, because a certain somebody was on his mum's phone just 2 days ago.
Oh crap! It wasn't me, was it?
No, it was Riley, and he texted Tyrell. Right? He texted Terrell.
So Riley boys, where is it? Where's the video? Let me find it. Anyway, yeah. So I'm on a group chat with the main men itself. So Riley boy's just got hold of Sue's phone, and he's oh Terrell, can you send me a message and this, that, and the other? So he got this. Let me try and play it for you.
Oh, is that the happy birthday one?
How you doing? Woo! Hey, Riley! Hope everything's good over there. And there's your dinner.
That's awesome.
So it wasn't.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The boys they just did it. So it wasn't enough that he got Terrell to do it. He said, "Oh, what about Junior?" So he had a word with Junior.
Hi, Riley boy. Junior here. How you doing, buddy? And there's your dinner.
Oh yeah, the lads have chilled out on a Saturday afternoon last week, and Riley boy's sitting there trying to FaceTime Terrell. Unreal. Heaven forbid he just messages anyone. I said, "Who are you on the phone to?" He went, "Terrell."
One day he's gonna say none of your business.
That's right.
Yeah. To be fair, Johnny, he says it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But so yeah, you can message him, Steve. We're on face name terms over here, him and Riley boy. I have to go through Riley, of course, to speak to him because I passed permission line. Yeah.
Did he actually FaceTime Terrell?
He tries to. Yeah, he tries to. Well, yeah. I've actually got Junior's phone number. I speak to Junior, but of course, Junior's often with Terrell and what have you, and with Slippers. So often round there, he always tries to FaceTime them and send them messages and emojis and bits and pieces. He's always doing it.
That is cool. That is so cool. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Riley is a hardcore supporter of because I'm subscribed to all your channels. Riley is quite often in the front room watching Bruce or watching Steve or Terrell or whoever, on the TV. He's always up there doing something. He's always watching. I'm surprised you don't get comments. Mine is on the TV. That's probably a good thing, to be fair.
Yeah. TV comments are difficult with the TV.
That's why he watches it on the TV, Bruce.
Yeah.
Hello, Brandon. How you doing?
Hey, you guys want to know what raising a kid right is? Mine's 23 and he hasn't lived at home for 5 years. He called me last night and said he got a new turntable and he was going to buy his first album and would I come with him? At 23 years old, his first album was the Beach Boys' Greatest Hits.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, 4 generations admire you.
And you're talking vinyl, right?
Vinyl.
Yeah.
Real vinyl.
Cool.
Yeah, he just got out of college last year as a software engineer.
For those of you that don't know, this is Brandon in the chat. Now, Brandon is manufacturing currently some stop cable removal tools, which he has promised to send me some. That was probably about 3 months ago now, Brandon, that he promised to do that. But as soon as one shows up, I'll let you guys see it, all right?
No, but Mick, in all fairness to Brandon, he did ask me about how to ship stuff to you. He did.
He has my address.
No shame.
Yeah, he just ships everything to Ken, and then it doesn't get shipped on. That's
at least the heat off you, Mr. Henry.
Yeah, Ken, you gave him your address, right?
Actually, he should just send the object file of that to the UK and just have, because Luke and those guys, they can print all that stuff out, right?
Oh, you guys are talking about 3D printers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He makes the tool to take off the like PTO and cables with the plastic.
I made him with a 3D printer.
You could just post it.
Well, that's great, Bill. Thank you.
No, I made him during the little stop.
You can make anything you want.
All the things you could have shown, you had to show the freaking.
I was at the dentist last week, and the guy said, "Yeah, we're going to put in this new tooth." And I said, "Okay, when do I come back to have it?" No, hold on. Give it 15 minutes. We'll print one for you.
Yep, they do it right there.
They printed my new tooth.
This was Riley after Terrell has sent him a message. There's Riley boy. Here he is. Just straight after Terrell had sent him a message. There's your dinner.
There's your dinner.
Awesome.
Good one, Riley. Good one.
Love it.
Yeah, good boy he is.
He'll be rapping. He'll be rapping soon.
What's for snacks, Henry?
Does it have any Terrell teeth?
Apparently, Brand says, I'm going to send you and Bruce some soon. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Bruce, good luck with
Mixed
that.
nuts. Just like this crew, right?
Yeah.
Eat them with your wax.
Have you got a big jar of mixed nuts there, Hank? Have you? Are they salty?
Are you ticklish?
Note to self: if one of them goes green, Hank, go into a hospital.
Soon.
Oh, Jesus.
There's so much humor going on, it's hard to believe, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Get used to it.
As I've always said, Bruce, you have the choice to hit the link or not. You have the choice to come up here. You know?
Get that out of here, Ken. Ken, get that out of here. We don't want that.
What's a vegetable?
You're wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing. Don't ask, Bill. Just leave it. Just leave it.
Hey,
Does it come from a
As
cow?
the great conqueror would say, just leave it.
I got to tell you, I got to tell you this, Joe.
Leave it.
The more you say it, the harder it is.
I got to tell you this. I want to see who thinks this is funny or not. I thought it was funny. Guy on Facebook says, I hate it when I go to the grocery store to get organic vegetables. And then when I get home, I realize that they're just regular donuts.
Oh, that was great.
That is a good one.
I think that was funny. I thought that was funny.
Oh, yeah.
I have no words for that.
What's like the guy that went to the counter and he's arguing with them because they don't want to give him a Whopper. He goes, "Come on, I want a Whopper. I want a Whopper. I want." Sorry, he said, "You can't have one." He's like, "Why not?" He goes, "This is Dunkin' Donuts."
That's right.
And they're making organic food now at Burger King and McDonald's. It's like you don't go to McDonald's and Burger King for organic anything.
No, you go there you go there for a fix.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course you'll see somebody in line, and they'll order the organic cheeseburger and the organic this, the organic that, and a chocolate shake.
Yeah. Hey, I like the guy that weighs 490 pounds and orders 3 cheeseburgers and 4 hot dogs with a Diet Coke.
And a Diet Coke.
Yeah. It might be something to do with the sugar level.
No, not with that, Paul.
Not with that amount of carbs, I know.
No.
Instant
it doesn't
conversion.
matter at that point.
Is the can gone, Henry?
I took Kimberly to.
Now it's a drum.
I took Kimberly to McDonald's yesterday for the cone, for the little cone. She just loves that.
You want to hear another joke I heard on Facebook yesterday?
No. Yeah.
Landscape. This fits the channel. It was from a landscaper. So this guy says, "I'm a landscaper. I just finished cutting this lady's lawn for her, and I went in to get paid." And she said, "I'm not paying you." And he said, "Well, why not?" And she said, "Because we're married."
Straight.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Mrs. P cuts the lawn here.
No way, Bruce.
Yeah, the front.
Well, you heard what she said about the landscape. I fired my landscape.
To be fair, last week, Bruce, you were sat in the workshop on purpose, dragging out bin on the stream until Trudy had actually finished cutting the lawn, so you didn't have to go and help her.
Yeah.
You're a bad bugger. You say I'm a bad.
What's the old joke? What do you call a landscaper's bank account? Hedge fund.
Well, it's always surprising to me the number of guys that bring their lawnmowers to me because their wife loves them and she loves to mow the lawn.
Huh.
Seriously, there's a lot of those come to me like that. Yes.
I wish that would happen here. I wish that would happen.
Apparently, there's a bit of an echo. Can we just double check? We've got our YouTube shut off, guys. There's a bit of an echo. Apparently, I'm not hearing it myself, but
there was an echo.
I heard one for a minute.
Okay. I don't hear one.
Me neither.
Say again.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Ring.
Can you say something, Steve? I think I heard an echo on yours.
Steve's got his mic off.
How's that?
I can read lips.
Yeah, we can read lips.
Apparently, Rick says Steve has a background. Yeah, we discussed that. It's a white background for taking thumbnails. We know that. Yeah.
It looks like one of those cheapo party tents, you know.
It's not racist, is it?
Hang on, Klaus.
I don't think that's what Rick meant.
Hang on, Klaus. I don't think that's correct because you can't say Steve is cheap because everyone saw a minute ago he had the double quilted toilet roll, not the single one, right? Did anyone see that? Yeah,
that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. Yeah,
that's triple ply, baby. Triple ply.
That's the 80 grit.
God damn that tracing paper.
No way, man. That's the 600 grit.
It leaves a smooth surface.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's wet dry.
Yeah, there you go. Little WD-40 and you'll be happy as Larry, right?
That's right.
Do I honestly have a noise for me?
No.
There is. I am
Rick
picking
thinks
up.
I do.
I did pick up a small one.
A little bit of white noise or something like that. A bit of static, maybe. That's what I'm picking up.
I've got nothing here.
So,
there,
Bruce,
that's the one.
It's only very small. It's not a lot.
I got my headphones turned on pretty loud, and I don't hear.
Yeah,
anything.
it's doable. There was an echo earlier, but that disappeared.
Could be the internet. Could be StreamYard. Could be
Mick.
Henry, if you poke too far, mate, you'll come out the other side. It's not me. Are you sure?
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my goodness.
I think he's got a full set.
I cannot believe they're picking on the old man. It's something I would never do. It's you guys. Bloody rude, all of them.
Wouldn't pick on anybody.
Michael.
I don't. I try and treat my elders with the utmost respect. But I will say my old man is pushing my buttons this week. I will say that he's just had his knee operation done. He's now out of hospital, and now apparently he can't do anything. You know what I mean? My God, talk about dragging it out. Tomorrow I've got to do fencing, lay some slabs, put up some lights because he can't get out of his chair.
He saved 2 years worth of projects for this.
Mick, you just got to introduce him to the nurse because there's no pity coming from a nurse.
What is it with old people and can't get out of their chair?
Hey.
I will never
Busy all
understand.
day.
You know, my neighbor just had his back gate widened just a week before he had a back operation, so he couldn't cut his yard for 2 weeks. Huh.
Yeah. To be fair, I had to go down and see my old man last night because he came out of hospital and I figured it out straight away. I went and picked him up and we couldn't get his shoes on his foot because of it's swollen. So I said, "Well, put your slippers on." And of course, my dad is of that age. I ain't going outside with my slippers on. I ain't going. I said, it's either that or you stay here. So put them on, or you stay. So he put them on, but then they put a stocking on the non-operated leg, but didn't put one on the operated leg. I said, well, where's your stocking for that then? He's like, oh, apparently you don't need it. I said, Dad, well, why did they put one on the non-operated leg? What's going on? So I spoke to Mrs. P. Cool, she was like a bull in a bloody china shop. He should have one on there. I'm going. Off she went up to her hospital, went and picked up 3 stockings, a load of socks for him. Come back down and go and fit them as well last night. He couldn't bloody move.
That echo is coming from you, Mick.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't hear it, but that's.
I just heard it. It was.
Klaus,
it is, yeah.
Klaus, can you talk?
Yes.
Yeah, Mick, that's you echoing.
Okay, so hang on, Klaus, speak again because it's coming for you as well, Klaus. Speak again, Klaus.
Hello.
Echo.
Yeah, a little one.
I've got an echo for you, Klaus. What about you, Ken?
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little one there.
What about you, Hank?
Hello. Testing.
Yeah.
1, 2.
So everyone's got an echo somewhere.
Yeah.
So somebody is. I've got no YouTube on at all. My YouTube's gone.
Mine is gone.
So what I'll do is I'll reset my stream and see if it goes from there. But I'm getting an echo for everybody.
I'll just turn my YouTube off. Well, I got the.
Well, yeah, we could turn mics off one at a time.
Oh, it's gone.
Until it goes
now.
away.
It's gone now.
No, it's still here.
It's still there.
Still there.
Well,
I don't hear it.
Okay, how about now?
La 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 la
La.
No
There's
echo.
no echo.
No echo.
How about
He
now?
must have speakers or something.
Yeah, I actually turned my mic on because I've got
Well, it's gone now.
my mic right here.
Yeah, now it's gone.
Yeah, it's
That's
gone.
called a glitch.
Yeah, it's a glitch. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
to be
clean
fair, I am covering Conker's stream, so anything is possible. To be fair, it's probably him trying to manipulate me.
Where's his cruise going this time? Do you know?
To be fair, I don't know, and I don't think he does either. I spoke to him.
I'm gonna bring Kimberly in.
Okay, mate. I will say he rang me up the day of the afternoon of his mum's funeral, and he was he had me in bits. He had Mrs. P in bits. He was really not coping at all. And I think he just rang me up because he needed a bit of a release. So I rang him up, and he was sitting there booing, and Mrs. P was booing, and whatever. So I soon turned it around and lightened the mood a little bit. And he said, "Yeah, I'm off to Malta tomorrow." He said, "7:30 in the morning, and then we're off on the cruise." I said, "Where are you going?" He said, "I don't know." But there she is. Oh, well, look at you, pretty princess. Look at you all dolled up to the nines, going nightclubbing tonight.
Hey, Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly.
How are you today?
Yes,
Look how pretty. Yeah.
Hello, Kimberly.
Hi, Kim.
You all right, Kim?
Hey, all the people.
Yeah, baby, there's a wave.
Hey, Mick, Conker just sent me a photo. He's poolside with the ladies.
He's what?
He's poolside.
Oh, my Lord.
Hey, Henry, isn't that your wife?
So Kimberly's all dolled up to the nines. Look, she's all ready to party. There she is. Look, there she is, all dolled up, ready to party. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's going out on the town. Kimberly's going out. Oh yeah.
Bye, Kimberly.
Bye, Kimberly.
Bye, Kim.
Bye, Kim.
That echo's come back again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Nick Conker asked me to send this to him the other day. I don't know what it was about though.
Oh, you're killing me. You are killing me.
I was mucking with the, I had to go back to speaker, so let me just do this.
Yeah, it might be you, Bruce, and yeah, it might be you. To be fair, Ken, with that photograph of them old ladies in the pool, I'm just so glad they
That stop it?
It's a bit better.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah, better.
I'm just so glad Ken they invented that thing when if someone wheezes in the water, it goes red, because there's nothing worse than old people in the pool. There's nothing worse.
Hey!
because you know they ain't gonna get out. You know they ain't gonna get out and have a wee.
Old people soup.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear.
So they don't have waterproof Depends?
Yeah, Mick, how come there's always bubbles in the back of me?
Depend floaties.
Say again, Hank.
How come when I go in the pool, there's always bubbles behind me?
You're a motorboat.
Not a jacuzzi.
Go see the doctor.
It's called a do-it-yourself jacuzzi.
Yeah. Somebody's still echoing.
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah,
Roger.
It's gone now. What? Yeah, it's still there.
Still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
Hello?
Oh, here we go. Oh, where did he go?
I don't know.
There, Conker was doing some athletics today.
I'm just trying. I don't know why, but it seems to be every time I reset the stream, that echo goes. I don't know what it is. No idea. Oh my Lord!
But right now,
it's almost
right now, Mick, you don't have an echo coming out of you.
Yeah,
now you see,
right
Kenny, show that photograph again, Ken. Now I will say, does anyone know what that piece of wood there is called? That sat on. Anyone know what it's called?
Nope.
That's called a bowsprit, right? And when I was about 16 years old, I went across the channel on a ship called Ken. Look up the Winston Churchill tall ship. Look that up, please.
I know lots about boats. I'll meet you up at the pointed end.
Yeah. When I was 16 years old, I went on the Winston Churchill tall ship. They had two. They had the Winston Churchill and the Malcolm Miller. And we got halfway across the channel. Bearing in mind, I'm 16 years old. This is on a youth exercise team building, sort of thing. For children that may need a bit of assistance in life. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there she is. I went on that boat just
troubled children.
Yeah. So you see the four triangle sails at the front.
Jibs.
Yeah, they're called your jibs. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So I had to go down.
You had to go down?
I had to go to the bowsprit and pull down the
that?
jibs. Pull down the jibs because we were. The captain said we're going to be looking at a storm 12 tonight, which the ship has never been in. And three of us had to go onto the bowsprit, climb out. We had to clip onto the dolphin cables. Out we went, and we were pulling down these jibs. And every time the wind caught it, they'd go back up again, and it used to burn the tips of your fingers. And you're trying to pull them down. Well, the boat went up about 120 feet up in the air like that, and come down, and I was underwater for about half an hour. It felt like half an hour.
That explains it.
I had an all-in-one yellow. I had an all-in-one yellow suit on. Yeah, all-in-one yellow suit on. I had, and with a rubber neck bit and wrist and what have you, and all-in-one welly boots, and I was soaked inside head to toe, absolutely drenched. But that was amazing. If you ever get a chance to go and work on a tall ship, well, you old boys can't do it, but
it will not happen. I will get seasick just looking at it.
Oh,
I get seasick. I get seasick watching TV.
Yeah.
It was cool, man.
And the boat walked.
I mean, we have in Denmark. There's a lot of small islands you can only reach by a ferry. And if the ferry ride is more than 15 minutes, I'm going like,
yeah,
let's get him. Let's get ashore.
In Mexico, we're going, hey, who wants to go whale watching?
No, thank you. Leave the whales alone.
Can I see them from here?
Yeah. Leave the whales alone.
It was a cool experience.
John's a cruiser.
My brother Vince actually went as well, and you know, people say you've gone a very funny shade of green. It's actually true. He was lime green when he was seasick. He was really. Oh, you could see sweet corn, carrots, gravy. You could see the lot.
We were on a tour boat in Miami 2 weeks ago, and it wasn't 15 feet from the dock when somebody got sick.
Yeah.
Well, and it's horrible for those people. I don't suffer that, but it's awful. There's nothing you can do to help them with. Nothing.
You know, I've had people say to me, "Oh, just take a ginger tablet." I'm like, "Are you kidding?"
No.
Yeah. Say you got the first thing to get rid of when you get sick.
A ginger tablet. What's a ginger tablet?
They're supposed to help you with
your
stomach.
Ginger helps with nausea, but the whole seasick thing is an inner ear issue.
Exactly.
There you go, baby.
Yes.
Some of that.
That's called a. Is that called attack?
Right.
The best thing for seasickness, I believe, is eating. Is keeping your stomach full, because otherwise you're just retching and nothing comes up. So the best thing to do is just eat. And with a full stomach, it doesn't swill around in your gut quite so much. That's the best thing.
As long as it stays in your gut.
Oh yeah, but if it doesn't, at least you are throwing something up. There's nothing worse. You know, when you're really, really sick and you're throwing up, and you just turning your lungs inside out. You know, that's the worst feeling in the world, isn't it? But
Stella, you're all dressed up to go out tonight, or what?
No. I was actually trying to get something done today. It's been pouring down rain. Now the sun is out. It's going to rain again. It's one of those days. And I really can't do any work when it rains because my shop is so small and I have to move all the crap that's in here outside. And, you know, I don't want stuff that doesn't belong to me to get wet. So I
see you have your hair down. That's why.
Yeah. No. I didn't even bother this morning. So.
No.
I know what that feels like, Stella.
Yeah.
With the not bothering, I do that quite a lot at the moment. Not bothering with my hair.
And I'm keeping some of my hair in a brush.
Oh.
Hey.
Just checking you're still awake, Hank. Just checking you're still awake.
Yeah.
I reckon John's gone to the fridge to go and see what root vegetables are in the fridge.
We talked about getting seasick in itty minis in the bathroom.
Yeah. And he's a cruiser.
Yeah.
I would get sick on a big boat like that. Yeah.
I'd get sick on any boat.
Like fast, right out of the dock. It was like,
apparently,
3
Brandon,
hours.
Yeah.
Apparently, Brandon has just labelled my parcel and he's going to send me the tracking number. Yeah, it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years.
Update from Conqueror's Cruise.
Oh, yeah, that's the Italian one, eh?
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
That's the Costa Concordia. Yeah.
You shouldn't even joke about it when Conquer. We know Conquer was on a boat, but can you just imagine if something like that happened with Conquer? He would take charge, right? He would be absolutely useless, wouldn't he? He'd be
that captain dove before anybody else, right?
Yeah, he was seeing how fast it would go close to the rocks. Eh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Imagine getting seasick easy, and then somebody gets COVID on the ship, and they won't let you off the ship for 2 months.
Oh,
yeah, that might cure your seasickness.
Yeah.
I would probably require a sick tray.
Well, on those big cruise ships, they have like these leveling balancer things, so you don't sense that on the big cruise ship. It's the smaller ones that are so bad.
They've got ballast tanks that move the water back and forth.
That's what they always tell you when you want to buy the ticket.
Exactly.
No, it makes a difference on the bigger ships. It does.
Just talking about it, Klaus is getting sick.
Yeah.
I never actually saw the ocean until I was 40 years old, and there's a reason why. Yeah.
I live in a country that has I don't know how many thousands of miles of
water.
Lots of water.
Bruce,
unless
there's
200 brake horsepowers in the back, it is not fun.
I was raised in Fort Lauderdale, and Fort Lauderdale has more rivers than any other city its size in the world. So if you're going to get seasick, you need to move.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see the ocean, Steve, because we just lived in the prairies.
Yeah, I was just going to say, is it because you're nowhere near an ocean?
Yeah.
Is that the reason? Oh.
But like back in, in the early 60s when you went on holidays with your parents, you didn't go further than a couple of 100 miles. There just wasn't.
Thanks, Ken.
Things were different.
Apparently, Conker's just messaged me. He said they're just about to serve dinner.
Can't see.
You're all digitized.
You're all pixelated, Mick.
Oh, they're sliding back and forth.
Oh,
oh, that's funny.
If you hang on, you'll see Conker in a minute. Hang on, wait a minute. There he goes.
Of course, the camera's mounted still, right?
Yeah.
Stella is absolutely correct. On the big cruise ships, they have wings.
Yeah.
Wings that come out underwater, out of the ship to
big stabilizers. Huge.
Yeah, stabilizers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys have been smoking.
That's true.
I would still get a center cabin because
me too.
No, actually, center is probably the worst place. In all honesty, because
you want to be slightly up the front, but within the middle part of a ship. That's where you want to be.
Yeah.
The middle part is the worst place to be.
It's not this that gets you. It's
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, in the middle, you get all of that with some of that as well. But at the front, you don't get quite so much of it.
No.
How's that
you
working?
want to send a cabin.
I was always told that if you get seasick, you need to be able to see outside.
Yes. Look at the horizon.
Yeah.
I have always been told that if you're drunk when you board the ship, you won't get seasick. I have had some of the best drunk times on ships.
That's from people who are selling beer right outside the ship.
Yeah, and I will listen to every single one of them.
To be fair, Klaus, I'm not worried about the seasickness. I'll be more worried about my turn in the barrel. Vintage guy is off now. It's 3 a.m. in Australia. He's off to bed. Thank you very much for Vintage. Popping in. Cheers. Nice to see you.
Good night.
Good night, Vintage.
Good night, Vintage.
Oh, he's the Australian?
So actually, funny enough, he's
a Brit who lives in Australia.
He actually used to live about 15 miles from where I live, and he's now emigrated out to Australia. But he's got a good little channel, actually.
Kind of weird. Kind of weird. He lived close to you, and he decided to immigrate. That's kind of.
Take care.
He went. I live too close to Mick. I'm getting the hell out of this country.
Yeah. Had enough of that neighborhood. Had to slip.
I love having this button. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
And that's coming from you, Klaus. That was saying when I go and visit Bruce, you want to come with me. So what's that all about then?
We could, couldn't we? But have you seen how far it is to Edmonton or Red Deer from like
you, Klaus. I'm not a tight ass. I don't mind spending the money. You know, I know that you're a bit frivolous with your money.
Nick, don't get me wrong. I got the money. It's just, have you seen how far it is?
It's a journey.
It requires a plane.
Well, apparently James Hayes figured it out. He actually said on the video 4,600 miles to Steve from me.
Yeah.
So
Hell, in Texas, that's how far you go to Walmart.
I don't know what that is in kilometers.
No, but I mean, Mick, if we are going to plan the trip, have you looked at all the places we have to go to?
No. Hang on.
We need a private jet.
Hold on, I'm not doing. There'll be me walking around Canada with my slippers and my old sliders on and socks, right? And there'll be you with your leather Jesus creepers and socks. I ain't doing it, bruv. I ain't doing it.
But
it ain't happening.
But why not?
Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Because you have no sense of fashion. You have no sense of fashion.
I don't. Absolutely, yeah. That's what my girlfriend says. I have no. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's not that. Look at the t-shirt you got on.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
Behave yourself.
Milwaukee's just 10 minutes outside of Canada.
And this one was free, courtesy of James Hayes.
It's a beautiful.
Apparently, Steve the Transit Camper says I sound like Michael Caine. I think you nurses are on the piss, is what I think.
You do sound like Michael Caine.
You do sound like Michael Caine, yeah.
I do not sound like Michael Caine. Behave yourself.
Ooh.
You absolutely do.
Sounds like Benny Hill.
Steve, you're all right, mate. Apparently, they still accept convicts in
John,
Australia. You're all right, Steve.
That's good.
I tried.
Hey, Mick, I got to
Give him another round, Peachy.
I got to say, I love Michael Caine. He's awesome.
Yeah, a man who would be king. I think that was the best one.
Yeah.
I think my favorite British actor, and I just got to wonder if he's actually British. I don't know, but Gary Oldman. I don't know if you know him, but
yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
He is the most. He's the best actor ever.
So apparently, no, I'm not going to say you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. I ain't saying that, Steve. I just think personally that 99% of Steve NHS staff tonight are on the wine tonight. That's what I think. That's what I think.
I need another beer.
I think maybe that's my problem too. I need one too.
Off he goes.
He's got right now.
John,
he's going.
Is that beer you're drinking, John?
He's going to ask Anita.
Oh,
Klaus is going to ask Anita
Lipton.
right now if he's allowed to have another beer.
Yeah,
Lipton cold beer.
Beer. It's not beer he's drinking. It's I think it's vegetable juice. Is it vegetable juice?
It's Lipton iced tea.
It's vegetable juice, isn't it? Blended cucumber.
Nice.
Brandon says, right, I've got to get off and buy some stuff to run my electric in my new shop.
Nice.
Brandon, take it easy, mate.
Take care, Brandon.
Take care, Brandon.
Take care, Brandon.
Don't zap yourself.
Really?
Much.
That echo keeps coming back. I don't know what that is tonight. No, weird.
It's not there now.
Drop your minion, Bill.
Try and turn my volume down a touch. It doesn't normally have a problem. What was that, John?
Well, I'm going to get a coffee.
Coffee?
Bill dropped something. I asked him if he dropped his minion.
Unbelievable.
It's all in yellow.
It hurt to see my kin people hit the floor like that.
Oh, you just think. I actually wasted my time making this on my 3D printer. Somebody gets bored occasionally.
It was.
Oh, well, hang on, Bill. 2 seconds, mate. Where'd you go? Where's your little John? There he is. Little John. Look. There he is, little John.
Hey,
But the funny
guess
thing
what
is,
John Clem's going to be wearing next week?
Yeah.
You actually have the glasses that the minion is wearing.
Yeah, I also have the yellow shirt too.
Yeah.
I could possibly do something in one of my next videos coming up, John. Just pay attention for that. I might just drop something in there. We'll see how we get on.
I think you dropped enough stuff in all these videos.
I'm amazed how much it sticks, John. I wouldn't think this sort of stuff was hanging around.
I am too. Exactly.
Can everyone please put a cucumber in the chat for John?
No.
Benny Hill.
The Benny Hill show. Whoa.
Benny Hill.
No, Bill's still kind of new here. Do you know about the cucumber?
I don't think I've.
So what happened? What happened?
Now, John, you're bringing it up.
So what happened was apparently John messaged me. Cheers, Steve. John messaged me to say that he'd just been in hospital to have a. Oh, sorry, John, are you muted, mate? Sorry, buddy. John messaged me to say he'd been to hospital to have something removed. But something. It was only half of something. So when I interrogated him about it, apparently it was green and of a vegetable variety. That's all I took from it. Is that accurate, John?
No.
Not even close.
Was it green?
It's funny how the memory works,
yes.
To be fair, Steve, you don't want to spend no more than 5 minutes inside here. I'm telling you.
I would love to.
I struggle with it sometimes.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
All I will say is that is
hate
not
when that
the
happens.
image. All I'm saying is that is not the image John sent me.
That
on
is
Instagram.
so bad.
John is always sending me images.
Whatever. All these
I've got a question here. I've got a question here. Here's a question. If I have a boar that is worn but in good condition, oh my lord, where are we going with this one?
Stop it.
Get the key and we'll drive out.
Can I get some plus 10 rings on standard piston and file the ring gaps? So if he's got a good bore, can he oversize a piston rings and then just file them back?
Yes.
But same piston with different rings.
Unless you have a real cheap Chinese engine, Michael, then you're screwed.
You might also just want to double check the reason. Oh my lord! You might
So
also want to
steal a
check
car
the
and
reason
drive out.
why you've got that as well, because although the bore is in good condition, you may want to hone the bore out anyway, just get some cross hatching going on. But yeah, you can oversize it, I would say, and then just file them back like.
I mean, Michael, if you're following James Condon, he just did it on a Briggs generator that was smoking really bad. He honed it.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he oversized it.
He didn't. No.
1,000. That was it.
Yeah. And
but he used standard rings and the old piston.
Yeah, sometimes just by honing it, getting a cross hatch. I think you can use the ball ones. They're better than the bar ones. Sometimes you just get a better.
And then use a mineral oil for the first 50 hours.
Oh, you got to go talking about oil.
Yes. He's right.
Hang on.
Don't egg them on there. Don't egg them on.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it's the truth on two strokes. You do want to use dinosaur oil for the break-in.
You're not understanding what he's doing, are you? He's leading you into a false sense of security, so he can now talk about oil for the next half an hour. If you look at him, look, that's what he's doing. I know he's
going. You can only pour out a cylinder with a cast iron.
Oh Lord.
That was actually, you know what? James did a hell of a job on that. You know, he rebuilt that entire generator in 2 shows. He had it stripped right down to the internals on the generator. It's a good video.
I love James's channel. I love his videos. It's OEM stuff, torque wrenches, the right oil type of thing. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I have a legitimate question on Michael Roberts' comment.
Oh.
The very first sentence, well, the second sentence, it says, if I have a bore that is worn but good condition, that's completely contradicting yourself. How, like,
No.
I think he means it's worn, but there's no like scoring on it. If he's talking about a 2-stroke, I mean that's what I would suggest.
10,000 over bore, it's say 3, 4, 5,000 or something.
Hey, now that's a good question, Stella. Is it 2-stroke or 4-stroke? Great.
I have never successfully honed a 2-stroke that would run well after. It would run for a little while, and then it would crap out.
Hone or you could still use a Scotch-Brite on it though.
Yeah, take off the aluminum.
Not scored right. That's what he means. It has worn down the ring, but really, what's worn down are your rings, not as much on the cylinder.
Yeah. But that rings wear to half the thickness where they just
hold on. We've got an old man wants to put. He's not very loud. Go on, Hank. I'll look after you, mate. I'll look after you.
Remember Donnie Boy's assistant there or apprentice? He used sandpaper to hone out a cylinder, 2-stroke, and it worked good.
Yeah.
As long as the rings break.
And in all fairness, Hank, I think Dave was lucky.
Yeah.
Because you got to be really even and level when you do it.
Yeah.
You could only bore out a cylinder that has a cast iron sleeve in it. You can't bore aluminum.
Oh, it's a Briggs Quantum.
It wasn't boring. He was just honing.
Right.
And in all honesty, I've done that multiple times on chainsaws, and it usually works really well for the first 5 hours.
Oh,
and then they crap out.
But James's was a 4-stroke 10 horsepower brakes, and
it was, and
had an aluminum block.
Yeah.
And that's what Michael says. He says it's a Briggs Quantum. Is what Michael Roberts says.
Yeah, I think James's video. I think he had an engine with worn rings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he had.
Well, he said he had some scoring too.
He did, and he had some oil consumption. But a really, if you have oil consumption from a score, you will have it, but you won't have it as much as he had.
Mm-hmm.
But there was only one, maybe two score marks.
Yeah, his rings probably lost tension, is what it was.
Yes, that's my. But again, I mean, James's videos are absolutely fantastic.
He might not have been using the right type of oil either, though, Klaus.
No, it's got.
I don't think they have aluminum bores, Michael. They're aluminum cylinders, but they have like a sleeve in there.
Yeah,
like,
it was aluminum, Stella. It was all you could tell. There was no liner in this one. It was a Chanda.
You got to have cross hatching.
No, it was the brakes.
Oh, it wasn't the brakes? Yeah, it wasn't
the
IC. It did have an aluminum bore.
Yeah, it's aluminum bore. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Only the ICs have the liner.
Yeah.
Ah.
You got to have that cross hatching in there so you don't burn oil.
Yeah.
Well, new rings. You need that for the new rings to seal it.
Yeah, and I think he had an engine that has been either not very well maintained and is simply worn. And it sounds funny that you can wear the rings, which are really hard steel, and not the bore, which is aluminum. Yeah. But they do wear.
No, but the rings are always touching, whereas the bore has this much space.
Most rings don't have cast iron. Most piston rings are cast iron.
And in all honesty, if you look at Briggs & Stratton quality control, it is not as sharp as say Honda or Kawasaki, because I have Honda and Kawasaki engines come in with 50, 60, 70, 80 hours on it, and the oil is still amber in color. No Briggs & Stratton engine will have amber color engine oil after 60 hours.
No.
See, he's
so
talking
Michael,
about oil again.
did you mic the bore all down the bore, or just at the top, or just at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can get them.
You're allowed a thou taper total.
Yeah, three places, 3 positions you got to check.
Right.
Yeah, and 90 degrees.
Yeah.
I had an old Briggs horizontal that must have had a 1/4-inch ring gap when I took it apart.
Yeah.
That thing smoked. Really? It was done. The cylinder was done. Everything was toast on it.
The rings were half the thickness when I took them apart.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, I mean, not that we're going to need to talk about oil, but old oil is like liquid sandpaper, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And it comes out. You could almost feel the aluminum. No, when you get out an engine that's that far gone, you can feel the aluminum in the oil.
You can see it when you mix it.
You can see it.
Yeah.
See? Do you see how quickly he turned it around to oil? Do you see that? It took him 3.5 minutes to do that.
That a boy, Klaus.
That's all he wants.
Hey, Klaus, you know that oil I bought at Canadian Tire last week?
Yep.
One of the jugs was synthetic. The girl,
and
I didn't know it, but when she scanned the 2 jugs of oil, she just scanned the 1 jug twice, and I didn't know the other one was synthetic.
So did you go back and give her the money?
Yeah.
You know what? It would cost them $5. It would cost me $5. It wouldn't be worth the deal.
That'd be no then, Ken. That'd be no then, Ken. He didn't go back.
So can I use that synthetic in my Briggs engines?
Just don't mix and match.
Yeah.
You can mix and match. You just lose the advantage of the good oil.
Oh.
Bruce, what's the API on it?
I don't know.
Yeah, mixing and matching doesn't matter.
Hey, Klaus. Hey, Klaus, I got a question for you. I'm going to test you here.
Yes.
You know how they say SAE 30, SAE 1030? What's SAE stand for?
It's an American expression of Standard Automotive
Society of Automotive Engineers.
Okay, thanks, Ken. Jesus Christ, I was testing Klaus. I already knew you knew that.
Yeah, but he started saying it wrong, and I just wanted to correct him.
Well, what I will say about mixing oils, and it.
Okay, so no more.
I'm sorry, Stella. This is all my fault. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, maybe we should just. Hey.
Wait a minute. Hey, Steve, ask him what API is. How's that?
We can go back to cucumbers.
Oh, I know that one.
There you go.
I have sparkling cucumber and lime soda. How about that?
Drop her down, Mick, right now. Drop her down. No sense in that.
Driver, Mick.
Do you see how Stella just saved the entire stream? She did that with one. With just
Well, I was.
She does that every time.
Before she did that, I was going to save the stream by saying, "Let's not talk about oil anymore. Who likes Tecumseh engines?" That's what we need to be talking about right now.
Bye, Steve.
I'm holding it down. I'm holding it down.
Absolutely outrageous. He would come up there and
Mick,
use
on a
that
serious note,
There's only one. There's only one
Tim?
thing worse than Tecumseh engine,
Hey, Tim.
and that's a two-stroke.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Mick, seriously, serious question. Why are English cucumbers so freaking long?
Say again.
Because they're English.
I don't know. Why are
Seriously.
English
No,
cucumbers so
we
long?
sell them in our
I thought it was a
store. And they're
joke.
like twice the size.
To be fair, actually, Ken, I don't know the answer to that. But when I was looking at, I was interested in the Russian thing recently, and I was on YouTube looking at what the Russian shops are like after sanctions. I was interested in that, and the Russians ones they're about 3 inches long. It's absolutely tiny. I don't know. Got no idea.
They don't import them.
Perhaps what we need is some kind of expert.
No.
I'm
John?
no expert, thank you.
John, perhaps you could do some kind of try and test and do a video on it, John.
No.
I do believe some cucumbers are quite prickly for what I'm hearing as well, John. Some kind of ribbed action going on.
That's it.
That a thing?
I would have no idea.
You guys do realize that pickles are cucumbers, right?
Apparently.
No, Steve, no, they're not. If they were, they would be called cucumbers. They're called pickles.
Fair enough.
Apparently, can anyone see the last comment from Rick?
Yes, I do.
The last comment.
He's absolutely
timed
right.
out.
I'm not going to say it. I'll be the last one standing. I won't say it.
Rick, you did a bad thing there, buddy.
Yeah. Do not mention that word.
There you go, Rick. That's what happens, mate. That's what happens.
I didn't know what you said, but I get.
Remember when you used to be able to go in the store and get pickles?
Crap.
No, you used to be able to go in the store and get them. They don't do it.
Oh yeah, out of a jar. Out of a jar here.
Look, a buffet.
Those are pickled barrels.
Yeah. You could get them whatever kind you wanted.
Back to John. That sort of store is what we call over here Ann Summers. All together.
That bulk stuff is just unhygienic nowadays.
Yeah,
it was unhygienic then too.
If we can look forward to John's next video, where he'll be trying and tasting and testing the validity and the strength of usage of. Oh my lord, what is that? That is actually the one they
deep
pulled
fried
out.
cucumber or something.
That's a deep fried
pickle.
No, I think that's actually the one they pulled out of John.
Oh, gosh.
It's pulled pork on a cucumber.
Oh boy.
Mercy.
Thanks for that, Stella. You have saved my stream.
Well, you know, Mick, I was watching this thing here. Oh, where is it?
That's gross.
They were showing how they had them labeled. See, this one's labeled dill. The one next to it, you can't read. It says John on it. I can't.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
Whoa.
Is that hitting below the
I thought
belt?
this was going to go away.
It is.
Thank you.
So to speak.
Oh no, it's not going to go
No,
anywhere.
Mr. Bruce, about every Saturday morning I wake up to Instagram messages from Luke and Laura with pictures of cucumbers while they're at the store shopping.
Absolutely
And they think that is
outrageous.
so funny.
to be fair, John, I haven't bought it up for like a good 3 months, so I don't know how.
Yeah, right. Good 3 minutes.
Can we for a second just get back to small engines?
What's the difference between 10, 30, and 30 weight?
No,
that's Tim Conway.
That's Laura.
I just went and bought new blades for an AYP product yesterday.
AYP, yes.
Yeah. And they said, "Oh, you're lucky. This is the last set." And my where I go buy it, they're all into. They have rotary as their main product, and said, "Yeah, we don't know when we're gonna get new supplies." I said, "Okay, it's rotary. You get it from the States, so they haven't told you." But no, they're not gonna tell us when we can get it.
Mm-hmm. They don't.
So rotary blades for a regular 42-inch lawn tractor is unknown here now.
But you know what, Klaus? In fairness, maybe they can't tell you that because they don't even know.
They don't.
Yeah.
They are out of stock, and these blades are made in the States.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for a chainsaw top end for like 6 weeks now.
You would think that, I understand the Chinese stuff being out of whack, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, cities are shut down completely over there, but I don't understand why you can't get stuff from the States.
Price hikes, of course.
I think it's because shipping is so expensive that the importer says we're not going to pay that. So
yeah, or they're picking off all the old price tags and they're sticking on new price tags. That's what takes so long.
I mean, I think some of my parts has gone up 25% over the last 6 months.
Yeah, and it'll go up again.
Yeah,
I've been on an ordering spree, and I'm really glad I got everything I ordered.
I ordered 200 panel filters for Quantums.
Yeah.
About a year ago from China.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And they all got here before everything went to hell.
Whoa! You did what?
200 what? 100 panel filters from China.
The blue
OEM
ones.
China.
The blue ones.
OEM China.
Yeah.
Well,
that is possible.
Can I speak up? I buy them for about $1.50 each, somewhere in there, right?
Yeah.
I went into Canadian Tire, $12.99 for one of them.
Yes,
For
sir.
what?
That's what they cost
For
now.
one.
Yeah.
What though? A blade?
No, the little blue filters for the Quantums.
Air
filter. Air filter. You know what an air filter is, Steve? It's like it sucks air through, and then it goes into the carburetor.
He got you.
Air filter, eh? Air filter, eh?
So is
a video on that, Steve.
Is that on the side of the lawnmower where the smoke comes out?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. If they're really dirty,
Steve, I know.
Pay $1.50.
You're not going to let that go, Steve, right?
I got to buy them by the pack of 10. Or more.
Steve, I can't believe a fellow Canadian just tucked you up in the ribs like that.
Isn't that great?
Man, that was a good one. I can take it. I can take it and I can give it, baby.
I know.
Yeah.
It was just too funny.
Say again, Steve. Steve, what did you just say?
Yeah, you're gonna record that now and put it. Nope, I'm not gonna say that.
Don't fall for that, Steve.
I'm trying to take some heat off you, John.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Bruce.
I don't think it's working.
I'm glad somebody
No,
cares.
but I mean, guys, if you get ridiculed and you get picked on by your peers, it has to be a
compliment.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
I love it, man. I love
don't know
it.
why people think it's acceptable to come onto my live stream and do this. You know, I don't endorse it. I don't encourage it. I don't know what's going on there, man.
Well, technically, it's Parker's
I try and run a professional live stream, and all you got to do is just come up here and take the mickey out.
You love it.
You love it.
But you have to realize
you will learn to
following
love
your
it.
rules.
You will learn to love it.
Yeah, actually, Mick, on your last video, I couldn't help but notice that you had one little corner of the Briggs and Stratton sign, and you had that Tecumseh sign proudly framed.
Ooh.
Oh, bye, Bill.
You can actually go right off some people. To be fair, okay, we all know I don't like the engines, but do you know what? That is a spanking sign. The only one
that is a super cool sign. I love it.
Yeah,
I love the engines.
Framed up. It was just like right there.
You know, if the best thing that came out of that company is the logo, then that's good enough for me. You know, but
Mick, we talked about this before. We have been damaged here in
nice
Europe.
one, Stella.
This was a gift.
Nice. That's nice.
That is cool. That looks brand new.
It is.
Look how clean that is.
Yeah, they make them.
But you see the rust on it?
Yeah, it's got a Zuba down there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's all printed like that. I thought it was a nice gift. I appreciate it.
TPP.
Here we go.
He's gonna go get it.
Going on a field trip. We're going on a field trip.
Road trip.
Don't trip over anything. Don't trip over anything.
That's nice. That one.
That was low, Klaus.
Yeah, if we had a clear picture, that'd be nice.
If you what? What did you say, Hank?
I said if we had a clear picture, that would be nice.
I haven't got a clear workshop, so how's that going to happen?
Your internet is all.
No, but I mean, Mick, we were all damaged because when we were introduced to Tecumseh's, we got the Italian crappy ones.
Right.
It's still said it no matter
you know what? I actually learned a small engine business on Tecumseh's because there's so many of them.
What is up with you lot tonight? I'll tell you, busy.
Come on, Bruce.
They are a pile of poo. It's as simple as that.
Hey, Mick, I will say the 2 free motors I got, I fixed the Honda first.
Yeah, good lad. There you go.
I'm not going to say. We won't talk about the other one. It's.
You know what? I am slowly losing my love for Honda. They are really starting to cheat like the rest of the beggars have.
The valves were stuck.
Come on,
the carburetor was clogged.
Right, Stella?
Bruce, why is that?
They have definitely cheaped out on their residential line of mowers.
Yep.
In my
just like
opinion.
the rest of them. Just like the rest of them.
They were all told to make garbage, so everybody goes into the battery stuff. Are you kidding
I'm with you, Hank. Yeah, I'm with you. That's what it is.
But Honda doesn't have a battery series yet, do they?
My last video that I released today, the lawnmower was 27 years old, and I did some math, and I said, "Do you think a mower that they make today will be running in the year 2049?"
Not at all.
Nope.
Nope.
Wow.
No, but I mean, in all honesty, if you look at a GCV engine that is, 10, 12, 13 years old.
Solid.
It's solid.
Don't want to.
Yeah, they are.
I'm not sure the new ones with only 0.4 liters of oil in them is going to be as good. There's no
cooling.
Yeah. There's no cooling. But you know, I got thinking about that, Bruce. Maybe Honda has this. I mean, Honda are a weird company. They usually design good engines. So if they designed an engine that will cool sufficiently with 0.4 liters, perfectly fine. What happens when guys
towards oil? He's heading back towards oil.
What happens when people don't service them every year as they're supposed to? It's going to get even worse.
Right. But if it's a flathead, it wouldn't burn as much oil.
My Hondas don't burn any oil.
Oh yes,
they really don't.
Yeah,
what kind of oil do they use, Klaus?
Well, the valve guides go, and then they smoke on the old HR 216s. They smoke like hell.
I did not realize. I was just looking this up. I didn't realize that it really was that small amount of oil that goes into the. Is that also on the GCV 200 as well? Because I looked up GCV 170.
Yep, it is.
But 0.4, okay. Right now, a standard lawnmower engine takes 0.5 of a liter, right? So that's only 1/10 of a liter less.
A Quantum takes 0.59 liters.
Yeah.
If it's completely dry.
It is completely dry, right?
Yeah, but you can't get that last bit out.
No, but I mean, if you drain them from the bottom, Bruce, like you do, sometimes, if you drain from about 0.59 liters and it's at the top mark.
Yeah. And what do the GCV 170s take? 0.4, you said?
0.4.
0.41.
So just to put that into perspective for everyone,
that's just 20% less. That's only 20%
that is
less than what was in there
barely
before.
any more oil than this beer can holds. Like that is it.
Yes. Mowing on an angle.
No, it's less than that beer can.
Is that the same size can as what you got, Stella?
Yes. I'm sorry. It's
500
cucumber mint.
Oh, good
yes, it's the same.
So how long?
Thank you once again, Stella.
I was just answering a question.
So the question is, how long will a Honda run?
You don't have to answer every question.
How long will a Honda run?
Well, Bruce, here's my theory on this. They went from, and I said it in my video, whatever it was, I don't remember the exact numbers, but they completely redesigned the whole engine. So they went from like 139 parts to 42 parts or whatnot. Right. So
moving parts.
Yes, moving parts inside the engine. I haven't obviously taken one apart. I thought I was going to have an opportunity because my favorite guy said, "Oh, I hit a stump. Can you look at it again?"
And it was a keyway. And it was a
no. Actually, it was fine. The crankshaft wasn't bent. There's something with the baffle, so it makes a funny sound, and I couldn't figure it out. I mowed my yard, my neighbor's yard. It was fine. But with those engines, I mean, obviously, maybe they feel there's less need to fill up that sump so far. I have no idea.
Yeah. It's hard to sell motors if you put too much oil in the old ones. It's hard to sell new ones.
And also,
it's got to be at a certain level, though, to oil, and maybe the sump is a little bit smaller inside.
No, but I mean, we've all done the trick with a riding lawnmower where we put on a larger oil filter just simply to get more oil in the engine, right?
We have.
Yeah.
Not realizing that the extra oil was in the filter, not in the sump.
Yeah, but still, you've got more oil circulating for the duration of the service interval. But here, 0.4 liters. I mean, this is 0.4 liters. Jesus Christ!
Right?
Yeah, 13 ounces.
Todd has a question. Thursday, I had a customer bring in an electric mower for repair. I just stared at it and said, "No." Anybody else educated on repairing these?
Yeah, but what were they asking him to do to it?
No Depends on what they're asking him to do, but I'll tell you, Steve Bald Eagle 242, he had a great video like last year sometime that went through all kinds of troubleshooting, fault finding for like the switch, the battery, the connectors, that sort of thing. Yeah, whatever it was. And so that's a good video. He could find that, but it depends on what he says is wrong with it.
Yeah. No, but I just mean that, that the Honda is trying. I think Honda is trying to accommodate the emissions requirements that are put on even lawnmowers these days.
Well, I don't know because they came out in 2019 is when they launched this mower. It was their 35th anniversary of making mowers here in the United States. And so, they just didn't start that day. That probably goes back to 2015 when they actually started getting that on the drawing table to come up with that engine and that design and the manufacturing and retooling. So I don't know, are 2015 EPA standards really valid in the year 2022? You know what I mean?
But I mean,
I just think they're trying to get cheaper. That's all. They're trying to save money.
I don't think those standards mean shit.
They don't.
Tell us how you really feel.
It's something that manufacturers need to adhere to. Otherwise, they can't sell their stuff. I mean, how many of you guys have seen an engine from Honda or brakes that says "Do not sell in California"?
I see many.
Gives you cancer.
Yeah.
It only kills you in California, though.
P65 says you can't do this, but it's still something that manufacturers is trying to accommodate, and I think this is the Honda's way of doing it. It's a party mouth, eh?
Yes, I'm bilingual.
Right, guys and girls.
Habla español.
9 o'clock gone, and I'd rather pack the stream up now before Klaus rattles on another hour about oil. Give us a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. For all those on the panel, thank you very much for joining me. Hank, who didn't say anything really during the stream, I'm surprised you stayed awake for the whole lot. John, thank you very much for coming on despite the bandage slipping loose. Thank you very much, Ken, for coming in, Bill for coming in, Nick, Steve, Stella, my good friend Klaus, and my good friend Bruce. Thanks for popping on in, guys and girls. I will be here next week as well. Conker is still away, and then after that, you'll be having Conker for the foreseeable future, and I'll be having another well-earned rest. So look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Thanks for the nice comments.